Bart famously said, politics is downstream of culture, and it's important to have a voice in the culture. And that's their voice right now. Well, and I guess the UFC match and the Star-Spangled Banner and the flyover, that's our voice. Choose your fighter, pick your lane. I know which line I'm standing in. It's so Cutter and Company, you have a safe Monday here.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-555-2085. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-555-2085. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-555-2085. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-555-2085 or biglou.com.
It's time for Talktivities on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Do you have an item for Talktivities? Email it to calendar@pvbcradio.com.
4-H scholarships are available. Contact the Chaves County Extension Office or check out the Scholarship Notebook located in the reception area. Notebook is updated weekly. The Scholarship Notebook contains information on a variety of scholarships for high school seniors involved in Chaves County 4-H and FFA. Now is the time to start filling out applications. There are hundreds of miles of trail on the Lincoln National Forest in New Mexico. Individuals and groups can help maintain these trails and restore or protect resources in our area by adopting a trail. You or your group return on a continuing basis to ensure the trail you adopt remains in good condition. Contact jeremy.pritchett@usda.gov.
If you have an item for Talktivities, email it to calendar@pvbcradio.com. That's calendar@pvbcradio.com.
Roswell's home for talk radio is 106.5 FM, KEND Roswell.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Friday may bring the signing of a preliminary deal between the U.S. and Iran. This memorandum of understanding announced by President Trump. The BBC's Gary O'Donoghue says there are a number of key loose ends that have yet to be tied up.
The deal, while crucial, is just a beginning. It will kick off a period of 60 days, during which the US and Iran will have to agree on how to destroy and remove Iran's nuclear material. That in itself could easily falter. The exact status of the Strait of Hormuz is also something over which divergent views are still apparent. And the timing of sanctions relief and the unfreezing of Iranian assets is still not consistent between both parties.
And word of the deal comes as the G7 summit gets underway in Europe.
Top of the list of priorities for G7 nations is reopening the Strait of Hormuz so that oil and gas from the Persian Gulf can flow out again to world markets. France and Britain have a proposal to help with that. They are offering warships that could help escort tankers through the strait and also get rid of any mines. That proposal is expected to be discussed as part of wider talks on the Middle East, both at a leaders' dinner that kicks off the G7 this evening and through the next 3 days of talks to Wednesday.
That's correspondent John Lester. Crude prices have tumbled since the agreement was announced. And today's AAA national average for a gallon of gas, $4.06. That is down a penny from yesterday's, down 46 cents from a month ago. The latest Russian attack on Ukraine killed 11 people, more than 50 others wounded. The assault also damaging a renowned religious site in Kiev. And watching Wall Street, the Dow futures are up 532 points, gain of 1%. NASDAQ futures 613 points, that's a gain of 2%. More on these stories, townhall.com.
When you're vacationing in your RV, there are some things you can always count on. Taking the kayaks out on the lake, hot dogs on the grill, and your sister's boyfriend pulling out his acoustic guitar.
Everyone quiet! Harrison's playing. Wow, you're so good, Harrison.
With Progressive, your RV is protected 24/7, so you're prepared for whatever you don't see coming. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
The military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Mayhem mars New York City's celebration of the Knicks' first NBA championship in more than 50 years.
Chaos and violence across New York City Saturday night, with police making at least 63 arrests. In Midtown Manhattan, rowdy fans were smashing windows on police cars, climbing scaffolding, light poles, and even trying to hitch a ride on a moving fire truck. Police say they lit several buses on fire that were being used to transport people from Manhattan to MetLife Stadium for the World Cup games. In Times Square, one person was shot and had to be taken by police car to the hospital because the ambulance could not get through. At least 4 people were stabbed or slashed in the mayhem. Julie Walker, New York.
Swiss voters have rejected a proposal to cap the country's population at 10 million. The initiative, seen as a move against migration, was backed by the right-wing Swiss People's Party. News and analysis, townhall.com. Lord Stanley's Cup heading back to North Carolina for the first time in 2 decades.
The Carolina Hurricanes won their second Stanley Cup championship and first in 20 years on Sunday night, shutting down the Vegas Golden Knights 3-0 in Game 6 of the Cup final. Brandon Bussey, whose entrance late into Game 3 helped turn the series around, recorded his first career playoff shutout in stopping 22 shots. Taylor Hall scored just .347 into the game to set the tone. 37-year-old Jordan Stahl scored 6 of his 8 playoff goals in the Cup final to take home the Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP. He's the oldest player to do so in NHL history. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
President Trump has celebrated his 80th birthday with the UFC cage fighting event on the White House lawn. The event featuring 7 fights and thousands of spectators. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel said, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio. Yeah!
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning, one and all. Welcome to Mornings with Mike Winters. I am he. That would be me, Mike Winters. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope all of you are having a wonderful day so far. It was a crazy weekend.
It was pretty out there. Our Monday is your Friday.
See,
yes,
I got Monday and Friday all rolled into one.
Monday, Friday.
Yeah, I'm gonna be heading on vacation about lunchtime here today. So
Nice.
to get on a
Got,
boat tomorrow.
Sea air on the brain.
Although I was looking at weather. I think I'm going to get wet tomorrow and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be raining pretty good in New Orleans. I think after Wednesday it's just chances, but there's like 70-80% like Tuesday, Wednesday. So.
Well, it's fine. You could still hold a mixed martial arts event.
That's right.
And so I think you'll be fine.
I'll be on the boat.
Yeah.
Drinking. I'll be all right.
Yeah. Once you're like 2.5 sheets to the wind, it really doesn't matter at that point. Wind, rain. There's some sleet in there somewhere.
Right. I'm gonna be listening to history talks and drinking.
Bearing down the river waters. So you guys start in Louisiana and you head up the Mississippi, right?
Yeah. So after the show today, I'm gonna go up to my in-laws' house up in Albuquerque, and then we fly out like 6 a.m. out of Albuquerque tomorrow.
Right.
And then we fly into Houston, and then from Houston to New Orleans, and then they put us up in this real nice hotel the first night in New Orleans. And so we got the rest of the day to kind of goof around in New Orleans and do what you want to do in New Orleans. They put us up in the hotel, and then tomorrow morning they will shuttle us from the hotel over to the boat at like 10 o'clock or something. And then I think the boat launches at like 2:30 in the afternoon. And then by that night, the boat will be in our first stop up the river. And then the next day we're in Baton Rouge, I think.
Okay.
And then we go to Natchez, and then up by Vicksburg, and then start coming back the other way. And then our last day, we got another full day in New Orleans.
Okay.
So we actually, our last day, and we get a day early. And then we spend the rest of the day in New Orleans. I think we've got the World War II Museum booked. And then we stay the night on the boat, and then get off the boat and go home.
Nice.
So our last day on the boat is technically not going anywhere.
You're just docked.
We're in port, but yeah.
That's pretty cool. And that really does sound like, as I've heard the details of what you're going to be doing, I'm like, this sounds like such a Mike vacation.
Yeah, it's kind of it's great because it's fun, but it's not party. It's not all the stuff.
That's the beauty of it.
It's a bunch of weird history, which I love.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's history. It's relaxation. It's probably a couple of daiquiris.
Yeah.
A couple of them fancy tiki drinks.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've ever drank a mint julep when in Rome. Right.
I'll tell you what, sir. If you're going to enjoy a julep, do yourself a favor. Either sift the mint out or just be ready, because you're not someone who likes to chew a beverage.
No, I do not.
So you tend to get a mint leaf or two in the straw.
Most of it's on the top or down there. I can fish her out. I see her coming. It's when they surprise me with the things that kind of get me.
It smacks you in the face, although it is refreshing. It is quite refreshing.
So, but yeah, I'm looking forward. It'll be a nice time. And I'm all packed up and everything else. So
very good.
Literally go home here. I got to, put a couple things, last minute things in a bag and head on out.
Charger and
stuff like that.
Medication, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and then Matt mostly's put together this morning, just literally
all the stuff you had to leave out till the last minute.
Right, pretty much there, and then we're pretty excited, good to go, and then and I ain't gonna lie, this is like the craziest weekend of sports and events.
It was a jam-packed weekend. Although I got to tell you, I had a moment of just. When you're watching when you're watching the movie Idiocracy, like in those scenes when like they would cut to a cabinet meeting at the White House, like all his cabinet was around.
Yeah.
They would have that establishing shot of the front of the White House, and then like you'd see like motorcycles going on. That's what this weekend felt like. Was an establishing shot of the movie Idiocracy. It's like that one moment where Travis Pastrana's team was doing the tricks over
the Nitro Circus stuff.
I'm like, are y'all serious?
And I think that was actually in the morning. That wasn't even like during the main.
Daytime.
Yeah, it wasn't even last night. I was kind of like, this is a little weird on the. I was thinking, but I'm not gonna lie. Once I seen some of like the flyover and all, I was like, all right, this is kind of cool.
There were some interesting moments for sure.
It was pretty cool
for sure.
But I mean, just the craziness of this weekend when I was sitting and thinking about it. So just to recap for everyone, we started off this weekend with a World Cup USA win.
Yeah. Which was totally out of the blue.
In SoFi Stadium. Then we get the Knicks winning the NBA championship. Then you have the UFC event last night. Oh, by the way, congratulations to the Carolina Panthers. They won the Stanley Cup last night.
Oh, wow.
Defeating the Vegas Golden Knights.
The Carolina Panthers?
Oh, yeah. I mean Panthers, Hurricanes. I'm
I
sorry.
was gonna say, wait, the football team?
No, Hurricanes. I'm sorry.
They swept. They had to do a bunch of villages
Sorry,
last
the
moment.
Hurricanes, not the Panthers.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got my Carolinas.
That's all right.
Not the NFL team.
But well, yeah, congratulations. So that was So that's a weekend full of full of dubs.
So it was a pretty crazy weekend there.
That Knicks win was it was one of those. I don't usually like follow basketball, but this one, the story behind it was too compelling. You know, just the fact that they haven't won in over 50 years. And
I'm happy for the Knicks. The celebrities were annoying the living daylights out of me. Ben Stiller and all these guys, just who cares? Just because you've got money and you're courtside, and we got to look at you the whole time acting idiotic. I'm pretty sure Ben Stiller's filming some Ben Stiller documentary the whole time he's doing it. Because if you look, there's all kinds of footage. Like when they won the championship, he's running around on the floor like hugging everybody, but he's doing this with a camera the whole time, like he's filming his own little movie while he's doing this. So I don't know if we're going to see the
that's what everybody does these days is just waits to get their shot.
Look for the Ben Stiller documentary on the Knicks and him hawking soda or whatever his weirdness is doing. Coming soon to Netflix.
Everybody's got to get their business now,
Hulu
man.
or wherever.
It's funny too because, and I was listening to somebody talk about this weekend.
Yeah.
For a long time, everybody was like getting their own alcohol brand, and then like statistically, people just generally stopped drinking. So now all these celebrities are pivoting to energy drinks.
Right.
They're all getting their own energy drink.
Yep.
Like Barron Trump is supposedly working on his. Kai is working on hers.
Good for them.
Yeah, they've all got their solutions. I did see one over the weekend, which I thought was very funny because it's a Christian-based energy drink. It's called Yahweh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for them.
It's and it's got a big old picture AI Jesus right on the front. White AI Jesus.
Welcome to America, where marketing is amazing.
That's right. Was that you got $1 to your name? We got a grift for you.
Yeah. Speaking of all this, and it sounds like our guests are here.
I believe so.
I did see a rash of this on the Twitters over the weekend here, which made me kind of. I think it's a thing because I was seeing. So with the World Cup going on,
right?
We have an influx of Europeans in the United States right now because they're all over the country going to these World Cup games. They're hanging out in Houston, Dallas. There was L.A. I'm trying to think of all the different. There's 4 different ones this weekend. But anyway, the whole run of things I was seeing a lot of was. Apparently, there was a lot of Europeans and stuff that were getting warned, like, because of politics and everything, stay away from World Cup. It's going to be a nightmare. And they were thinking, and thinking like there's war zones outside of our cities and all like this. And then they get here and it's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like there is a whole rash of Europeans amazed with the following things. First off, our stadiums.
Yep.
Like they were lighting up about the NGL Stadium in Houston where the Texans play. And they were like, this is the most amazing thing. And people are like, dude, that's not even the best stadium in the state.
Yeah, that's not even the good
one. And so they're just like, and so I saw a rash of like, oh my gosh, these places are monstrosities.
The ones I've seen are, and this is probably going to be one on your list, is them just gobsmacked at the portions of the food that they've been getting.
No disrespect to Golden Corral, because I love me some Golden Corral.
Absolutely.
But there was this British dude that was going on about Golden Corral like he was shopping it or eating at Ruth Chris. Okay? Yeah. It was like, all right, calm down, dude.
Well, I understand. There's some places over there that their whole thing is they got a good meat pie place. You know? So you come over here and they experience flavors.
Now, I've been to Europe and I've had food in Europe. Sure. I've never been to England. Now, I ain't messed with England cuisine in England because I've never been there. But I've seen their beans on toast and mushy peas and blood pudding and all that. So I can maybe see what they're talking about.
What's crazy to me is Britain, Europe, Britain specifically, is like the origin of many spices. Like the British East India Company was responsible for getting spices to much of that portion of Europe.
Yeah.
And their food has none of it.
I think what it is, this is what I think. I think British people are so used to eating like World War II food, war-torn beans, just crap out of cans, and just like that's just their cuisine.
Well,
think about it. Everything's mushy peas, stuff that doesn't require teeth. And I know that we joke about the dental stuff.
Okay, I was watching this thing this morning about this.
Ironically, Carabelli Dental's going to join us there.
Absolutely. Soft foods. I was watching this thing, and there's this place in Britain called Makersfield, I think is what it's called. And their like delicacy in this town is called Babas Yed.
Yeah.
And it's literally like this mound of potatoes, meat, and gravy on top of chips, on top of fries.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be shaped like a baby's head. And the whole thing is you squish it into the and it's also got what can only be described as the froth that comes off of mushy peas.
Right.
Like none of that sounds appealing. So you come over here and you experience, like Bourbon Street steak.
To me, that sounds like little kids play with Mr. Potato Head and getting hungry.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, well, but yeah, I was amazed by it. They were talking about how great, like there was like whole dissertations about Lone Star and the steakhouse places. And, it was, and then one family was just, I guess they went to Houston for a game, and they went to an H-E-B grocery store. You should see the meat. You should see, they just have these big, huge bags of, look at the size of the spaghetti sauce. And it's just like,
they have markets. They don't really have supermarkets over there.
No. The whole Walmart concept.
They have Tesco's.
Yeah, the whole Walmart concept where you can buy tires and hamburger in the same place. They don't, that blows up, which it should. I mean, every time I walk in them, I'm kind of like, I'm literally buying tires from the same place. I'm buying my kids' lunch. You know what I mean? It's a little weird.
Yeah, my grandfather or my grandparents' generation is looking down on me.
But yeah, that's how they roll.
Yeah, welcome to America, Europeans.
That's right.
Hey, I'll tell you what. You know what? In here, we're American. Out there, European.
That's right. Tell your kids that joke. It's a fun one. Let me give you the rundown. I tell all, especially their boys in the second grade, that's my European joke. That's my go-to right there.
Okay. Here, I got a good one for you. This one I tried to tell my son. He didn't get it.
No.
Cottage cheese. Mm-hmm. It's not really cheese. It's just occurred to me.
I get that. I love that.
Yes.
You didn't get the curd joke? He's not a curds and whey kid.
No. It's not his way.
Well, I figure now, since curds like an app at every restaurant now.
Right.
Like, growing up for me, unless you're a Mary Poppins or Miss Tuffet, I never seen or heard of curd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden they're everywhere.
Well, whey protein.
Yeah.
Cheese curds.
Yeah.
We use all parts of the cow milk.
So we figured out you could fry it and put it in a basket. We were like,
wait, you can batter dip these? Now that's the American way right there.
That's right.
That's the American way. And I'm out.
The hits just keep on coming. All right, let me give you the rundown for today's show. That was not a rumor. It is true. We are joined this morning by Dr. Keon and Dr. Sarah Usher from Carabelli Dental. They're going to give us an update what's going on over at Carabelli. In the 8 o'clock hour, about 8:15, we're going to replay our interview we had last week with the folks from the Chaves County Extension Office, had some other interns talking about some of their camps and things. And then in the 9 o'clock hour, about 9:15, Elaine Mayfield going to talk Galacticon with us, as, of course, UFO Festival and 4th of July, all that coming up here just weeks away. Galacticon, also a big part of the UFO Festival as well. Elaine and her team have been running that for years, and so they'll be back to give us the highlights for this year's Galacticon. Plus, we'll have all the news of the local, national, variety, Wall Street business update, whatever else we can come up with for today's show. But first, your weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A slight chance of a shower or two today. We have a stationary front over the area and a little bit of moist air available for a shower. Mid-80s on the afternoon high. We could get a few thunderstorms this evening. They'll clear out by about midnight, mid-60s, and then back to sunny and hot weather on Tuesday. We're going into the upper 90s. For Wednesday, we're expecting highs around 105. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 67 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 84%. Winds are calm at the moment. We do have a 20% chance that we could see some showers after 3 today. They do say some storms could be severe. Partly cloudy for the day with a high of 82, south winds 5 to 10. Tonight, 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Once again, some of these could be severe in nature, partly cloudy. Overnight low of 62. Tuesday, sunny and 96, south winds 5 to 10. Wednesday, sunny, highs blowing through the 100 mark, going to 106 on Wednesday. Thursday, dropping back down to the low 90s and breezy with sunny and 93. Kind of a roller coaster kind of week here temp-wise. And then Friday, we'll be back up into the low 90s with a 30% chance of rain. And then looking at the weekend, 96 and sunny Saturday, 102 and sunny on Sunday. So kind of roller coaster there at 106 and 92, but that's the week we're in store of. All right. It is 22 minutes after 7. We'll get you into your Roswell Livestock Report with Smiley Wooten. Quick break as well. And then we'll have the folks from Carabelli Dental join us on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Hey, Roswell, score world-class savings on great selections of new Fords and quality pre-owned vehicles during the summer sales event at Roswell Ford. Due to overwhelming success, employee pricing for all has been extended for a limited time. Hurry for your last chance to pay what we pay on our entire lineup of new Fords. Plus, your friends at Roswell Ford need your trade today. So we're willing to overpay, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, so you can upgrade to a new Ford or quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV with massive savings. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Roswell Ford has partnered with even more aggressive lenders that will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Hurry in, trade, and upgrade, and get massive savings with employee pricing for all. We make it fast, fun, and easy to get on board at Roswell Ford. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. Employee pricing excludes Raptor Series, 2026 Super Duties, Lariat Package and Up, 2025 and 2026 Transit Wagon. Standard exclusions and final pay units.
Get a built-in look with a Whirlpool flush mount dishwasher that installs flush with the surrounding cabinets at Bush Appliance in Roswell. A third rack provides space for silverware and hard-to-fit utensils. Plus, this dishwasher meets ADA standards for acceptable design. Shop Whirlpool dishwashers today at Bush Appliance in Roswell. Who you gonna call? Bush Appliance. Stop by 111 West Country Club Road in Roswell or call 575-622-6390.
Summer adventures in New Mexico can lead to unexpected injuries or conditions. Artesia General Hospital and our skilled general surgeons remind you, take steps to avoid surgery while traveling and enjoy outdoor family time. Lift heavy coolers and luggage properly to prevent hernias. Practice safe food handling at picnics to avoid severe infections. Wear protective gear during activities, clean cuts thoroughly, and don't ignore persistent abdominal pain, swelling, or unusual symptoms. Prevention is best, but if surgery is needed, whether for appendicitis, gallbladder issues, or trauma, our experienced team is here. Dr. Michael Mann, MD, and Dr. Shiamo Pansuriya provide compassionate, expert general surgery care right here at home. For advanced surgical services you can trust, choose Artesia General Hospital. Artesia General Hospital. Healthy summers start here with surgical excellence when you need it.
Summer's here and the heat is on at Roswell Honda with hot deals and cool payments like a 2023 Chevy Malibu just $266 a month, 2018 Nissan Rogue just $249 a month, or a 2021 Chevy Trax just $212 a month. How about a 2018 Nissan Sentra just $177 a month, or a 2018 Jeep Renegade just $162 a month? And get pre-approved today for your chance to win $200 in free gas. The heat is on all month long at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Good morning. This is Smiley Wooten at the Roswell Livestock Auction. A good June run this week with a nice selection of all classes of cattle, especially high-quality native calves, light yearlings, cow-calf pairs. We expect to sell 950 head. Break it down like this: 125, 150 weight cows, bulls, 125, 140 pairs bred cows, 650, 700 calves and yearlings. Today's sale will include 15 cow-calf pairs, mostly black and black white face, Angus and Brangus cross cows, black calves, 4 to 7 years old, 20 cow-calf pairs, X-quality black and black white face, red white face, and Charolais crossbred cows with Angus and Charolais cross calves, 6 to 10 years old, 20 pair good to excellent quality black and black white face, red white face English crossbred cows with black and Charolais cross calves, thin condition cows 6 to 10 years old. 14 bred cows at New Mexico State University over at Corona, New Mexico. X-quality black and black white face Angus crossbred cows. They are first and second trimester bred to low birth weight Angus bulls. These cows 2 to 5 years old. 60 cutting bulls, the Baylor Ranch, Sierra Blanca, Texas. Good quality black Brangus cutting bulls, thin to medium condition, 550, 750 pounds. 50 calves off the Baylor Ranch. Good quality Brangus crossbreds, medium condition, 300, 400 pounds. 27 light yearling heifers off the Baylors. Good quality Brangus crossbred heifers, 500, 675 pounds. 21 calves of U-Bar Ranch, Silver City, New Mexico. X-quality black Angus crossbred calves, 1 round of shots, 375, 500 pounds. 50 calves, Mr. Jim Espy, Fort Davis, Texas. X-quality black white face Angus crosses, 1 round of shots, medium condition, 350, 500 pounds. 24 calves, Mr. Mike Evans at Hobbs, New Mexico. X-quality black Angus calves, they're light wean, 1 round of shots, 350, 550 pounds. And 21 calves, Wes and Carla Bruton, San Antonio, New Mexico. X-quality Charlotte crossbred calves, 1 round of shots, thin condition, 300, 450 pounds. Sale time this morning will be at 9 o'clock. Sell pairs, bred cows 9:45. Be selling calves and yearlings around 10:30. Fairly short on weight cows and bulls. Be on pairs, breds, calves and yearlings pretty quick. We expect to sell 950 head today. This is Smiley Wooten, Roswell Livestock Auction.
It's possible to turn peanut butter into diamonds. Peter Pan tried it with his buddy Skippy, but they couldn't do it in a jiff. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 28 minutes after 7 o'clock, and joining us in the studio this morning from Carabelli Dental, Dr. Sarah Usher back with us, and Maria Armendariz as well. Did I...
You got it.
Oh, good. I was like, I'm going to butcher this. I know.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're doing really good. Thanks, Mike. How are you?
Good. Keon playing hooky today.
Yeah, you know, that summer fun. Couldn't get away.
Yeah.
Can't get enough of it.
He's busy drinking. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we could say so many things without him here. This is like,
That's true,
oh
hey?
Man, he just gave me permission.
There you
him
go.
not being here is not a good thing for him.
Where do we begin?
Yeah.
He said, I'm too big for radio.
Yeah, exactly. I hope you're listening, Keon.
No, he's good. I think he's being a dad this morning. is what he's
Exactly.
doing.
Yeah. He's having fun with the kids. You know, the thing is like the school year finishes so fast.
It does.
We were just talking about this, how quick things finish.
And then
now,
it'll start right back up again.
Exactly.
I feel like it's like July again or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
well,
like
summer hit, and it's like, what do we do with the kids now? Like, you know? So.
Yeah. And then everybody goes on vacation, and
Yes.
so you're going to have these things that just all of a sudden people disappear for a week or two.
Exactly. You're like, where's that neighbor? Where did they move? Oh,
Right.
they're on vacation.
No, they'll
You
be
know?
back in a week
Yeah,
or two.
exactly.
But I'm just curious how things been at Carabelli Dental. Of course, for folks who know Carabelli, you guys have been really growing and just getting, since you. How many years now has Carabelli been around?
Gosh, I think we've been down there since 2018.
Okay, I was like, has it been 10 years yet? I was like, I knew it was getting there, but I didn't think it was quite 10 years yet.
It's coming close, but yeah, we've been rocking and rolling.
Sure.
We've been hanging out with a lot of wonderful patients.
Yeah, just growing and just adding more
treatment
procedures,
options.
technique, things you can do. Obviously. Major upgrades and renovate. That's not even the same building that you all walked in. I mean, we had a flood and things. And that kind of you guys. We gotta
do some things
that
differently.
Forced some of that to happen, but as far as but. Hindsight 2020. Now you got like state of the art, ventilation systems and equipment, and so it was a blessing in disguise. At the time it didn't feel like it, but today it does.
At all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, at the time that was pretty stressful. I think we were all going through a lot during that time. But
Sure.
but like you said, on the other side of the hill, everything's nice. So we've really appreciated what we could do with the community, rebuilding the office, and now to be where we're at today is just honestly a real blessing. We always think of it like that. But yeah, we do. We're growing. We're actually we have a new provider who's going to be with us. Her name is
growing and expanding.
Yes, Dr. Kimia will be the newest doctor with us.
You got
dentist.
the most easy to say name of out of the doctor between Keon and Kimia. Sarah Usher. I want to pronounce.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can I pick that one, Sarah? I know that name. Yeah.
That one's easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, they're probably all nailing names, and they get to Sarah like Saha. What is this? Saha?
Yeah, exactly. They're trying real hard to not mess it up, and then they mess it up. Yeah.
The H is silent.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm the one left out. Yeah, I have the most boring name.
That's
actually.
right. Like yours, like you can buy on a coffee cup at a gift shop.
Oh my God, yeah. I have no problem at Starbucks, or finding my name at the, Klein's Corners,
That's
like,
right, yeah.
like the
You need the
keychain.
gift tin,
Oh,
the
there's always
keychain.
a Sarah, yeah.
That's actually been a rule of thumb. Like I don't have kids, but when I was a kid, I was like, if my kid, if I can't buy the name in a gift shop on a coffee mug, I'm not saddling the kid with that name.
No.
Yeah.
Well, give my mom that advice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it works out because you really don't want your name on a coffee mug. No one does. And so, and how many times do you get more when they finish butchering your name?
Exactly.
Oh, what a beautiful name! What,
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, after I spell it.
Well, I feel sorry for the kids when they start kindergarten and everyone's trying to be creative and have a new name or a different way to spell the name, and the kids are like, like Mireya, M-I-R, is it a Y?
Right.
Is it an E?
Is that a niner in there? What is that?
Exactly, yeah.
Where does the D go?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if Mireya can't spell names when you come into the office, we know why.
Oh,
There you
you
go.
know why. You know why. Kindergarten teacher.
These vowels don't make sense.
No.
But aside from adding staff here, like I said, we got. So if you guys are obviously with. Some things going, and if you're looking for a new dental provider, Carabelli Dental, like I said, we're getting another provider coming in, which means we're accepting new patients. We've got, and even still, we've got room with Dr. Sarah and Dr. Keon here as well too. So
yeah, we that's one thing that I wanted Mireya to chat about. But what do you think about new patient appointments? Tell us about it.
So it's pretty easy, very seamless. Give us a call. We'll get you scheduled.
Yeah, it's just call and say, hey, I need to see, and it'd be like, this is your first time with us? Yes, it is. When you get there, you'll probably have to fill out some paperwork and things for first time.
We usually try to have that everything ready for you. That way, when you come in for the appointment,
you're just in and out.
Quick and easy.
Yeah, in the world of online now, most of that you can get done through a phone app. Or
it works out well for people. They can just do it at home or, before the appointment. The other thing that's really cool that we've noticed, and we've a lot of patients have been really happy with, is when they come in for their exam, right? The full exam, they get the x-rays, we take a look at everything, but we do the cleaning the same day, which is, from what we understand, a little different for some people.
Is it? See, I've always had it that way with you guys, and even before, they always did it that way, so I just thought that's how you did it.
Exactly.
But that's not how you do it?
I don't know. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Not, though. I had a friend who recently went to go see a dentist, and she's like, oh, they brought me in for x-rays. And I was like, okay. And then did you get your cleaning afterwards? She's like, no, they scheduled me like 3 weeks out for my cleaning.
Interesting. No, we did it all. I've always done it that way.
And I think that's important because it really gives us a good understanding, a good baseline for the patient. Patient now, leaves, I feel like that's kind of one of the reasons why you come, right?
Sure.
Like to get the cleaning done, to kind of understand kind of where I'm at. Do I have a cavity? Do I need something?
Sure. And a lot of people are taking time off to go do this, and so they don't want to have to do it 3-4 times.
Exactly.
If I can knock it all out in an hour one time.
Let's do it.
As coming back for, because what's x-rays really take? 20 minutes max?
Shorter. Yeah.
You guys are longer. Exactly. You take 57. I'm just kidding. But
it depends how many questions. It depends how many questions I ask when I'm like messing around in your mouth. Like I'm trying to like have a conversation and like I'm in your mouth and you're just like, how am I supposed to answer you?
Like, Keon's notorious for hitting me up with that.
Yes,
like I don't know how many times the dental hygienist is doing her thing, and then Keon just, so how's your day going? I'm like, good.
Great.
Good.
Am I supposed to answer you? Yeah. So Dr. Keon's appointments last a little longer.
But it's funny. And I'm like,
an hour and a half.
And I'm like, I don't want to be rude, but I don't want to bite the lady's finger. How do I answer that?
Stop asking me questions. We have a hygienist and she's phenomenal. Her name is Erin, and she can have a conversation with someone, get all the information, get all the responses, and by the end of the appointment, they're just like on a whole nother level.
Nice.
And she did the cleaning the whole time, and I'm just like, how does she do this?
Right?
Like, she's amazing.
Right.
I
guess if the teeth thing don't work out, she can have a psychiatry career.
It's true. I think she solves more than just teeth problems in that room.
Right.
Honestly.
It's like she needs that Lucy, the penis chart. psychology 5 cents and dentistry.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're getting a 2-for-1 deal with her.
Perfectly.
Her teeth.
And who knows? You might have a lunch buddy later on. You work your cards right. So.
Yeah, you never know.
But all joke aside, that's, to be honest, this is something that you guys have strived since day one at Carabelli Dental is, look, first thing first is we want to make a dental experience a pleasant experience. We all know that you hear the word dentist, it's a 4-letter word, and everyone's scared and runs and don't want nothing to do with it, and they neglect dental work because they're scared of the, they build it up into their head like it's a bunch of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde's looking on, come in with the saws. None of that's going on, that's what everyone works up to.
Yeah, we'll put you to sleep, we'll do some sedation, we'll get you relaxed before that even happens, you know? You don't have to worry about it,
So please, come in, that's the first thing they do is want to make it comfortable for you, so, because guess what? You're not the only person that doesn't like people in their mouth messing with them. It's pretty common.
And there's always someone who's had some type of, like you said, trauma or, hey, like I had this situation at the dentist or that situation, and to really have patients have a better experience is what we're here for, and I think doing that with the sedation dentistry and, getting their cleanings done when the first visit they walk in, I think those are things that people appreciate. And we really see the difference in the treatment for the patients. So
the importance of your dental and oral health is, yes, we've talked about this enough. It's, I don't understand why we treat it so separate from,
the
like
body,
our eyes, our teeth.
Exactly.
It's like, dude, we should give them the same treatment as you would your doctors, and so we're now figuring out, oh, wait a minute, all this dental stuff's connected to heart issues and other issues and everything else. So for your overall health and wellness,
it's important
that visiting the dentist every 6 months, doing those checkups, doing those cleanings, just doing the maintenance, is so important. And that's setting it up really easy through Carabelli. You do it, they remind you, and then you go. And to be honest, if you do that regularly, then there's not so
much anxiety wrapped around it. And I commend the team so much too. We have Mireya here with us, but the team is just ready for our patients. They have the knowledge. Actually, Mireya and some of our team just went to training out in Nashville, actually. And I don't know if you wanted to bring anything up about that, but it brought so much more back to the office, right?
So we had the opportunity to go to Nashville, and the training was focused on surgery.
Okay.
So we like to keep calibrated, right? With everything that we're doing, we like to fine-tune our protocols and processes for surgery.
Sure.
It was a great opportunity, though, to see how other offices in larger cities handle this. I was super excited because I'm like, oh, we're going to learn something different. We're going to see different stuff. And come to find out.
You were teaching the class?
They were asking her questions.
Right?
No, we do that too. Oh, yeah, we do that. Oh, we've been doing that for a while.
Wow.
Or, oh, you don't do that? Yeah,
so
we do that.
So it turns out you were hoping to network and learn stuff, and it turned out you ended up being more of a giver than a receiver on some of this stuff. Yeah.
But it just confirmed our process, right? Like, we're going to the best in Nashville, and come to find out we're already doing stuff.
And I know that's something that you and Dr. Keon, when you started, Carabelli Dental at the beginning here, you guys all, yes, first and foremost, making sure customers are happy and taken care of and do it. But at the same time, you're like, no, I want the best of the best. I want to get with the latest technologies, whether it comes to dental implants or cavities or sleep apnea. We want to be able to
provide the best to the community. Yeah. Small town, sometimes you get this idea of, small town, maybe it's not here for me. Maybe I got to seek it somewhere else. And really in our
you're not wrong in a lot of things, but when it comes to dental,
to dental, it's different. But we're bringing all those big concepts to the community, right? So when we do the smiles in a day, right? Dr. Keon, places implants, gets a whole new set of teeth for people who at one point thought they had no hope, know? And so all that stuff is done in the office. And like Mireya was saying, calibrating with the team, like, when you walk into an office and everyone's on the same page and we all educate the same way, right? So it feels good when you walk in and, Adriana at the front tells you something, and then, Clarissa in the back tells you the same thing. And then you come talk to Mireya and it's like, oh my gosh, everyone is on the same page. page. So they feel confident. Like patients are happy. So it makes us happy to know that we can provide those things for people, you know, and we have so much fun with patients. Like we have so many good relationships with patients, and you know, it's more than teeth, you know, it's the relationships, and we appreciate that so much. And Dr. Keon, I think, is the best at the relationship.
Well, and this is where you can get, where you guys want the latest and the greatest and the state-of-the-art technologies and the technologies and procedures, but you really, at the end of the day, want the Andy Griffith Mayberry experience, where you come in like Floyd the Barber and sit down, hey, how you doing? Go on, you know what I mean? The only thing we're missing is Otis letting himself into the jail here, you know what I mean?
Except it's Otis letting himself into Mireya's office. I turn around and I'm like, how long is this? Are you guys, like, this patient's been here for like 2 hours? You guys are just like hanging out? And she's like, oh, it's fine, you know? So
I think you really have achieved that best of both worlds. It's like when it comes to the work we're doing, it's the best, the state of the art, the whatever it is, it's cutting edge. But when it comes to how we treat people, it's old fashioned.
Absolutely.
Family values, family, how you doing? Come on down. Let's talk about your day. It's the human side of it.
Absolutely. We our staff, you know, we thrive on the thought of, hey, we treat everyone as if it was our own family in the chair. So and we all work like that. I mean, together we just, you know, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Well, and I imagine, you know, and this is, you and Dr. Keon probably figured this secret out, you know, and this is why you have
Mireya.
Like Mireya who worked for you this long and things. Is people stay at a place they're happy as employee, you know, and so you have even some of your dental hygienists, you're like, been there since the beginning, some of them and things. And that's probably a more transient type job. They kind of, you know, they go wherever, you know, because they can go everywhere and do it. So life happens. And so, but a lot of yours are like, no, they've been here, you know, since from the beginning or been here almost since the beginning.
Yes, you were talking about how long have we, you know, been working at the office, and we literally have people from day one who are with us, you know, and we were talking about this a little bit. You know, things change. Office changes. You know, you have to things ebb and flow. But in the long run, you know, our goal is to be here for the patients and to do our best for the community. And I think we are doing that.
Yeah. So please, if it's been a minute, or if you're looking for a new provider, please, Carabelli Dental has got. They can work you in. We'll get you in the schedule, accept the new patients. When is our new provider expected to kind of settle in?
Dr. Kimia will be here in July, just a couple weeks.
Okay, so we're about a month out from him.
Exactly.
Him or her?
Her.
Okay.
Dr. Kimia. Kimia is her first name.
I was like, let me ask. I don't know. That's a gender-neutral name. I don't know what that. At least in my head it is. I don't know.
Her last name has about 15 letters in it, so that's why we're going with Dr. Kimia.
Okay.
I don't think I can pronounce her last name.
Yeah, exactly. She's a sweetheart. She's so
maybe
nice.
Dr. K or something like that.
Well, no, because then we have Dr. Keon too, so sometimes he's Dr. K.
Yeah, that's K. Oh, that's confusing.
So,
maybe he needs to be Dr. A.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Dr. A. I think
his last name is not
Agar. Agar. We can't go. We've never been able to go with that. You know. So
But Dr. A has a cool.
Yeah. He can be Dr. A. She can be Dr.
That would look
K.
good on a T-shirt. That's all I'll say. Dr. A's dental camp or something. You know what I mean? It looks good.
Don't give him any ideas. Don't give him any ideas. He has enough. Did I tell you that he wanted? So when we were trying to name the office, my idea was Carabelli Dental. Do you remember what his was?
It was I can't remember.
Town.
That's right. I'm going to take you to Tooth Town. I knew it was something ridiculous.
Keon, I said that's like sounds like you have all their teeth in your back office. Like
someone was watching Anchorman over the weekend when that came out because there's a scene in there where take me to
it's ridiculous.
Something town. He goes, we're going there. I can't remember what it was, but Tooth Town.
Yeah, he was like, he was so proud of himself. He's like, Sarah, what about this? I'm like excited, and I'm like, Tooth Town. I was like, absolutely not. Like,
although you can market that pretty good, the marketing would be next level.
You know, I can't imagine the marketing would have.
I mean, like it could be so bad it's good kind of thing. It's kind of like those memorable
he would have had
ones.
fun with it.
Yeah. Down to Tooth Town.
Tooth Town.
Like it can feel like a whole, like you went to the wrong side of town and lost your teeth, and now you go to Tooth Town. I mean, there's a whole thing, you know?
This must have been what he was thinking, because he was very serious about this proposal. I was like, no.
Well, thank God calmer heads prevailed there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Sarah won with Carabelli as opposed to Tooth Town.
Yeah. I feel proud about that.
It fits us better. Carabelli fits us better.
Now I'm just wondering, like, would it all be like if it was called Tooth Town?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We
Let
don't
your
be
imagination
walking around
run.
dressed in teeth.
Yeah, we could have teeth. We could have all been dressed up in like tooth costumes.
Yeah.
Welcome to Tooth Town.
Exactly. Yeah.
These are the people in your tooth neighborhood.
Every morning, every morning,
a jingle.
Yeah, every morning we put on our tooth costumes, and we open the door. We're like, Mrs. Jones, like what are the? Where did I come?
I like it. You know what? Wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Of course, the uniforms might be a little cumbersome from doing dental work. It's like I get this cavity, but this big tooth thing is just in the way. I have no arms.
Can you imagine how hot that would be in the summer right now?
Yeah.
This weather has been intense.
Yeah, the AC works good in the building. Just you have to strip down when you leave.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hang up your tooth before you walk out.
Well, the tooth's real wide. We can't get out the door, so we have to physically leave them here because it won't go out the door.
Yeah, gotta leave the molars behind.
They'll stay.
Yeah.
But all joking aside, and don't forget, here's something else we want to remind you. Yes. Anything that comes to teeth, you guys got them covered. But if you're having sleep apnea and things like that, Botox. There's treatments that you guys use with Botox that help with this.
Botox, yes, has been really cool. So traditionally, it's been more of like a muscle relaxant for like wrinkles and stuff, depressions on the face. But we have been having such wonderful feedback from our patients about grinding, clenching, headaches. We use it in a way so that we can relax the muscles so that people stop grinding.
What?
They don't have to use their night guards anymore, and they're just like they're over the hills about this because it's it's pain free. It's a wonderful like quality of life situation. They just love it.
And if I remember right, Botox was originally designed to treat migraines or something, wasn't it? And they kind of found out, it's good for skin and all that other stuff.
Yeah. But it's so fantastic, and to be able to help people get out of pain is phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about how can we bring these big city things to Roswell? How can we bring these big ideas to Roswell? And this was one thing that I think that's just been like amazing for our patients.
Absolutely.
We talk about how Dr. Keon does these new smiles in a day and all that stuff. Some of the times, you want to be able to relax the muscles or else teeth break, right? Or people who have natural teeth, the clenching and the grinding can break natural teeth. So if
we're all stressed out more, so there's probably a lot more grinding than normal.
My gosh.
At least to feel like in my world.
Yes, and throughout the day. So many of my patients are like, it's not just at night. Like I do this all day long.
Yeah.
Like they say, hey, I'm doing work or whatever, and I realize I'm like clenching my teeth down. And so many people have gotten relief from Botox or a toxin, just relaxing muscles. It's so easy. It's just fantastic.
Still learning all kinds of different treatments.
And
for
it's so nice. Yes. So, but even from an aesthetic stance too, like we do all that stuff for wrinkles and all that jazz. It's just so fantastic.
Sure, but there's actual medical relief that's going on along with the aesthetic side of things.
So many muscles that we can help.
And let's face it, the functionality of most of what you're doing with the teeth and stuff, it's that 50-50, the functionality thing, but it's also an appearance thing. We've talked about this 100 times. Yeah, if you're missing teeth and all that, there's the embarrassment factor, the confidence issue, and so yes, we're fixing the health side, but it is that psychological side too. Once people leave, they got more confidence, they're happier, they are more. That more pride in themselves, and they're just you see people carry themselves different.
Confidence makes a difference, and I think Medea sees that a lot when people are chatting with her in the office, because you deal a lot, Medea, with like implants with Dr. Agar. Tell us, like, what do you notice in that, like, befores and afters in people who need help with teeth?
So a lot of the times when we see people like this, their attitude changes. Attitude towards life. They come in sometimes and they're a little grumpy or they're shy or they feel very insecure. But once we complete the treatment, it's like a whole new. Like I'm experiencing a whole new person.
It's true.
Seriously.
I get it though. I know what you're saying.
Yes, we have a patient who would like come in and. He was very nice, very nice.
Sure.
Now he comes into the office singing, he leaves the office singing, and I'm like,
he would be a little snappy at first, kind of like, just like on edge. And now he is like, you just, like he sings.
Hugging everyone.
Sure.
I'm like, who are you?
And so you're right, like the confidence of teeth, like, it changes.
Everything.
Trust me, if you've been apprehensive or just like, and or even financially thinking this is a thing, come on down. Let's at the very minimum talk. Let's see what we're going. They will put your mind at ease on any issues or questions you have, and at the end of the day, you got to take care of yourself. You got to, especially parents and things where you take your kids to the dentist, you do all this, and then you need to remember find time for yourself.
Exactly.
You can't keep taking care of your family if you don't take care of yourself.
Yes, and
so take
you
care
know,
of
and
yourself.
sometimes you don't want to make that call because you're like, I don't know who's going to answer the phone call. I don't know if they really know what I'm going through. Ask for Mireya because she's the one who really understands the in-depth stuff, you know, and she really, the whole team does. But when it's something to,
she's good at breaking it down for us common folk and kind of,
kind
of
come in. But you know, sometimes you know you need a lot of work, and you're just even kind of a little embarrassed, like. You know, ask for Mireya.
I can't believe I let it get to this kind of thing. Yeah, I understand
you know,
that.
instead of coming in and, you know, maybe you want to give us the backstory first. You know, you want to let us know what's going on with whatever's you have pain, or you need this implant, or I lost this tooth, or, you know, this is what I need. You know, maybe you just don't know what you need, and you're just like, it's something. I don't know about this teeth stuff.
Well, at the bare minimum, come in, let's get a cleaning, a checkup. Let's see where you're at. You may be perfectly good to go, and we just keep going. But if not, you know, the science of dentistry and everything else, and like I said, this is connected to the heart. Like by the way, when you go there, there's going to be X-rays. You're going to get your blood pressure. You're like, wait a minute, this is not. This is just like a doctor's office. This is what dentistry is now.
Yes.
And so. Because they want to make sure it's all part of your whole health, and they're learning now. Oh, dental and heart are going hand to hand in many procedures, and they're finding out if you don't do the dental thing here, you can affect the heart, or if you don't do the heart thing, you affect the teeth.
And we coordinate with the specialty offices in town, with the physicians in town, because we're all colleagues, right?
Yeah.
So if we're going to do something for a patient, we want to make sure that we're all on board. So if there's other physicians involved, or you have specialty doctors involved, like, we work with those people. We'll talk to them, we'll call them, we'll send correspondence back and forth, because
like the sleep apnea stuff, work partner right with that. If
with
you've got your own doctor that's kind of want to do, but I get it. You're like, I don't want the CPAP machines and all that.
We do those small oral plants.
There's other options for them too.
Exactly.
Out there. And so please research it. If you go to the Carabelli Dental's website, if you kind of want to sit down and read and spend some time, you can. It's just carabellidental.com.
Yeah,
just
very easy.
Yeah, very easy. And of course, you can always call or come by the office, or if you pick up the phone, who are they going to talk to first? Would be
one of the front desk.
One of the front desk. I know if they kind of went right to you.
They're amazing too. Just ask.
They'll direct you where you need to go and get and you can settle down, get an appointment, come in and talk, and we'll see what we can do here to help.
Wonderful.
And if you need, like you said, the financial stuff, insurance, will work with all those folks, whether you have insurance or don't.
Many options.
Or if there's, we got, like you said, Dr. Keon with, he loves, this is what he does. Put it this way, if you need dental work, that we'll get that done. The money stuff, we'll find a way on.
Yes.
That's because you only get one chance to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
And that's what we got to do.
Yeah, we'll get it done.
Yeah, and please, this is all more than just, there's the old school, everything you think of a dentist, cleaning, filling a cavity, all that's gone. But there is so much more going on in that dental office right now than you imagine. If you haven't been in a minute, it is completely, integrated medical experience, just like your doctors or anything else. And about time. It's I don't know why we took 50 years or 100 years or whatever to figure out, maybe the dental thing's part of healthcare.
Everybody need to pay attention.
We can treat it like a barbershop. It's not a barbershop.
No. Yeah, exactly. No, you got to come in.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be nice.
Did we get it all, ladies? Anything
I think so. I did. I think we got everything, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, and we appreciate. We'll see you next time here.
Yes.
And,
thanks for hanging out with us, Mike. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, and we appreciate you guys coming in. And Keon, I guess your kids are cooler than me. Just kidding. No, I get it. Just kidding. I picked your kids over me too.
We promised, Dr. Keon. Dr. Keon, if you're listening, we promised that we wouldn't joke too hard on you.
That's right. Well,
it happened all off air.
I made no such promises. So,
me and Mireya did.
We could have said worse.
Right. We're good.
He's fun.
Thank you guys. All right, it is 7:54. We're going to pause for news and weather and quick break here. Don't go away.
If you suffer from pogonophobia, you would not want to attend a party with the following people: Kenny Rogers, Santa Claus, Willie Nelson, the cast of Duck Dynasty, and 2/3 of ZZ Top. Here's Mike Winters.
Weather this hour brought to you by Southwest Bearing under new ownership. Custom solutions for your heavy equipment: hydraulic hoses, hose repair, bearings, seals, sprockets, belts, tools, fluids, and fittings.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A slight chance of a shower or two today. We have a stationary front over the area and a little bit of moist air available for a shower. Mid-80s on the afternoon high. We could get a few thunderstorms this evening. They'll clear up by about midnight, mid-60s, and then back to sunny and hot weather on Tuesday. We're going into the upper 90s. For Wednesday, we're expecting highs around 105. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. Iran's stranglehold on the Strait of Hormuz may be easing, and its own oil problems now seem to be mounting. Analysts say more oil from the Gulf Arab states appears to be getting out to market with the help of the U.S. military. The war in Iran is driving up jet fuel prices and worsening supply strains for African airlines. African carriers were already paying about 17% more for jet fuel than the global average before the Iran war. President Donald Trump's name still has to come off the Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C. A federal judge ruled in rejecting a last-minute bid to block an earlier order to remove the name. A federal appeals court has upheld the conviction of cryptocurrency entrepreneur and FTX co-founder Sam Bankman-Fried. Bankman-Fried defrauded customers and investors of billions of dollars while he operated FTX, once the world's second-largest cryptocurrency exchange. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Roswell Tire and Appliance will beat Home Depot prices on appliances, and they will beat discount tire prices on tires. It's not complicated. It's not difficult. Listen one more time. Roswell Tire and Appliance will beat Home Depot prices, and they will beat discount tire prices. Come into the store for all the details.
This is Wyatt Maloney of Roswell Tire and Appliance, inviting you to shop local and save.
They'll beat Home Depot prices, and they'll beat discount tire prices. 101 South Main. Call 575-213-1362 or go online at RoswellTireandAppliance.com.
Celebrate America 250 at the Great American Block Party, Saturday, July 4th, 6 to 8:30 p.m. at Cielo Grande Park in Roswell, with live music featuring the New Mexico National Guard 44th Army Band. Games, activities, and fun for all ages. Lots of food and even a few sweet surprises. Then when the sun goes down, we light up the night sky with an amazing fireworks extravaganza. Tell your friends and family, then come make memories that'll last a lifetime. Search for Roswell 250 on Facebook to learn more. The Great American Block Party, Saturday, July 4th, 6 to 8:30 p.m. at Cielo Grande Park in Roswell.
Brady Sosa here in June Truck Month at Richland Motors. Score a brand new 2026 Chevy 1500 with 0% interest for 60 months or 1.9% interest for up to 72 months. Plus, no payments for 90 days. Or grab a 2026 GMC 1500 with 0% interest for 60 months or 2.9% interest for 72 months. Plus, no payments for 130 days on approved credit. Truck Month deals in soon. Visit Richland Motors today at 2601 West 2nd Street or right on the corner and right on the price.
Not all buyers qualify. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Friday is the day, Switzerland the place. A preliminary U.S.-Iran peace agreement expected to be signed. President Trump says it will fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Will also lift the U.S. blockade on Iranian ports. The ultimate fate of Iran's nuclear program is apparently still up in the air. That will be subject to further talks in the coming 2 months. And as one war winds down, another rages on, Russia launching a series of deadly attacks on Ukraine's capital, Kiev, overnight. President Trump heading to Europe for the G7 summit, where the Iran war, as well as the situation in Ukraine, expected to be discussed. Federal experts investigating a deadly plane crash in Missouri. A pilot and 11 others killed when a plane taking people on a skydiving outing yesterday crashed in a field and burst into flames. This is SRN News.
Mulan has the highest kill count of any Disney character. When asked for comment, Buzz Lightyear responded, "To infinity and beyond." Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. Closing in on 8 o'clock. Town Hall News is up next. We'll be back on the other side of news. You're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, or Roswell, New Mexico. Don't go away. We'll be back. Please stay tuned.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Wall Street opened sharply higher this morning following the lead of overseas markets as investors applaud word of a preliminary peace deal between the U.S. and Iran. It is expected to be signed later in the week.
President Trump taking to Truth Social, writing, "The deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is now complete. Congratulations to all. I hereby fully authorize the toll-free opening of the Strait of Hormuz and simultaneously herewith authorize the immediate removal of the United States naval blockade. Ships of the world, start your engines, let the oil flow." And Vice President J.D. Vance telling Fox News this deal will transform the Middle East for the next 50 years. Laura Winters reporting.
The ultimate fate of Iran's nuclear program, apparently still up in the air, will be subject to further talks in the coming 2 months. And as one war cools down, another heats up.
Ukraine's Interior Minister described the attack on the capital Kiev as a major blow with significant destruction of civilian infrastructure. The city's mayor, Vitaly Klitschko, said some houses and cars caught fire after being hit by debris from drones. He said the attack damaged electricity lines and left more than 140,000 people without power. In the northeastern city of Kharkiv, at least 5 rescue workers were killed while putting out a fire caused by Russian strikes. Russia also says its territory has come under attack from Ukraine.
The BBC's Simon Hancock. President Trump is on his way to the G7 summit in Europe, where the Iran peace deal, as well as the ongoing war in Ukraine, will figure prominently on the agenda. And watching Wall Street this hour, stocks are sharply higher. The Dow is up 578 points, gain of more than 1%. The S&P 622 points higher. It's up more than 2%. Townhall.com.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
These are especially challenging times for African airlines.
The war in Iran is driving up jet fuel prices and worsening supply strains, especially for African airlines. The African Airlines Association says the crisis is exposing reliance on jet fuel imports. Even before the conflict, African carriers were already paying more for fuel. The new pressures are affecting already thin margins. Fuel accounts for 30 to 40% of airlines' operating costs. Some airlines are already adding surcharges but can't pass all the costs to passengers. The crisis is renewing calls for Africa to strengthen domestic refining capacity. Despite pressures, demand for air travel in Africa remains strong. I'm Julie Walker.
The mid-air collision of 2 helicopters over Rio de Janeiro has killed all 6 people on board the aircraft. Officials say one helicopter crashed in a car dealership, igniting a fire among several parked EVs. Townhall.com. When Georgia lawmakers return to the Capitol this week for a special session, they're expected to try to clean up an election mess of their own making.
The election system used throughout the political battleground state relies on a QR code printed on ballots to tally the votes. Legislators passed a law 2 years ago barring the use of that barcode for the official vote count beyond July 1st of this year, but no replacement method of tabulating votes was ever implemented. One of the instructions Republican Governor Brian Kemp laid out for lawmakers when he called the special session is to, quote, address issues created by that law. If the issue is not resolved soon, there's likely to be confusion and possibly litigation over the state's elections after July 1st. A special election to fill a U.S. House seat is scheduled for that month. Bernie Bennett reporting.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer says Britain will ban those under 16 from using various social media apps. And Starmer says he is prepared to fight if big tech companies resist the initiative. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The devil said, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk? Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 2.
The Deuce.
The Deuce. Thank you, Jocelyn. On Mornings with Mike Winters, right here at 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. So Sean's recording in the other room now, so he's doing his day job stuff right now. Mornings with Mike Winters. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope all of you are having a wonderful day, had a wonderful weekend. I was commenting at the start of the show how crazy, it was as far as events go. I mean, it seems like it was a month ago, but Friday, the U.S. World Cup soccer team got their first win in. And then, of course, then the Knicks won the NBA championship, the UFC event at the White House last night. And, of course, for most people, by the way, congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes defeating the Golden Knights of Las Vegas in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup final last night. Vegas is not that no one cares about hockey, but I will tell you this for around here. But the Vegas Golden Knights, they're a young team in terms of, they're a relatively new team. Their first year in the NHL, I want to say it was like 2017, 2018. And that first year, they actually went to the Stanley Cup final in their first year, which is unheard of for an expansion team. And they went and they lost to the Caps in that first year of their Stanley. But they've since gone and won the Stanley Cup. And then I think this is their third Cup appearance in their 9-year history or whatever they are. So they've had a tremendous amount of success for a young franchise in the NHL. I'm telling you right now, there's teams that have been in the NHL for 50, 60 plus years and ain't even sniffed a Stanley Cup. And so there's a little bit of that jealousy, hate for the Golden Knights. I don't like them because they met the Caps in the first round, and I'm a Caps fan. So I've always, you're the ones who we got to beat the cup, and ever since then I've never liked them. But anyway, but they built up in a team that is as young as they are. They've already built, a love-hate relationship. So people either love the Vegas Golden Knights or hate the Vegas Golden Knights. There's not really middle ground with the Golden Knights right now. And of course, when they do their games, they do. It's in Vegas, so everything is like Vegas. And of course, since they're the Golden Knights, everything looks like the whole Excalibur, going to that whole experience, like you're going to medieval times for dinner. That's kind of what like going to a Golden Knights game is like compared to other NHL venues. And which is all cool. It's Vegas, and that's all good. But they do a show, and so some NHL fans are kind of like, they're ruining the game, and others. I don't think all that. I'm just mad that how to come. As a Caps fan, it took us 2018 to finally win a Stanley Cup after 40, 50 years of existence. And so I was a little salty there, and that's why I was like, ain't no way the Caps. So that's why I've always had them. I was like, ain't no way these young kids are going to come in after my team been working all these years to get a cup, just going to come in and take one. No. So I kind of have that mindset. So there was a lot of people that were kind of happy that Carolina won the Stanley Cup last night. I'm to be honest, I'm not a Carolina fan either because they're kind of rivals of the Caps. So I don't like the Carolina Hurricanes any more than I would like the Golden Knights. or at least the Golden Knights, they don't see them a couple times a year. Where Carolina, they see them, they're fighting for playoff spots. So I am not a Carolina fan. But that being said, congratulations to the Hurricanes on winning the Stanley Cup. Good for you. It actually surprises me because growing up and that wasn't really hockey country, Carolina. I mean, D.C. was really hockey country when I was growing up. It just got that way over the years. But yeah, and so it's kind of. But I'm glad to see that because another successful NHL franchise that kind of makes people salty is the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're another team that's relatively young in the scope, but they're older than the Golden Knights. They've been around since I think the 90s, but. They're not the Red Wings, not the Boston Bruins. They're not the Canadiens. They're not that. And they've got a couple Stanley Cups under their belts too. And so they, where teams like, I don't know, Columbus, they come in and they ain't won no Stanley Cup. They made a thing here and there, but then there's a few expansion teams like the Golden Knights, like the Tampa Bay Lightning that came in and started winning Stanley Cups, and it kind of makes the purists a little mad. But it's not bad when teams from Florida win Stanley Cups. It's good for your game, even though Canadians don't like it. But anyway, congratulations to Carolina Hurricanes. Let me give you the rundown for this hour of the show. We'll get you up to date with the weather and all that here in just a bit. We do have rain chances here, but it's going to be kind of roller coaster. It's going to be like 106 one day and then 91 the next. So it's going to be one of those kind of weeks. But anyway, we'll get you up to date with the weather and all that here in just a bit. We're going to play our interview we had last week with the Chaves County Extension Office. We had two of their summer interns with them, and so we talk about some of their upcoming events and things going on. There was one that we talked about that day, but the rest of them are still good. And so we'll do that for you here in just a little bit. And then we'll also get you up to date with news and whatever else we can come up with for this hour of the show. But first, let's officially take a look at that weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A slight chance of a shower or two today. We have a stationary front over the area and a little bit of moist air available for a shower. Mid-80s on the afternoon high. We could get a few thunderstorms this evening. They'll clear out by about midnight, mid-60s, and then back to sunny and hot weather on Tuesday. We're going into the upper 90s. For Wednesday, we're expecting highs around 105. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 70 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 76%. Winds are calm at the moment. We do have a 20% chance we can see some showers this afternoon. They say after 3 o'clock today. They do say if we do get storms, some of them could be severe in nature. Mostly sunny otherwise with a high of only 82 today. That's just delightful. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, we're looking at a 20% chance of showers before midnight. Again, they say if we do get storms, some could be severe in nature, partly cloudy. Overnight low of 62, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, sunny, back up into the mid-90s, 96 for a high tomorrow with south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, clear with an overnight low of 64 degrees and south winds at 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, we just blow up the thermostat. Sunny, hot, 106 for a high. West winds 5 to 10 in the morning, 10 to 15 for the afternoon. Thursday, sunny, back down into the low 90s, 93 and breezy. So, you know what I mean? A little roller coastery. And then for Friday, we're going to be looking at a 30% chance of rain with a high of 91. And then warming up for the weekend, 96 and sunny on Saturday, 102 and sunny on Sunday. So, a little roller coastery here with just a smidge of sprinkles here and there for fun. All right, it is 14 minutes after 8 o'clock. We're going to take real quick before we do that, I do want to remind folks, this Saturday, June 20th, get ready. Church on the Move is coming to celebrate America's 250. They're doing it big with not one, but two big events. They're going to start things out Saturday, June 20th. With their annual Veterans Dinner, and that'll be from 6 to 8 p.m., and they're having an evening honoring veterans and their families, offering free food, fellowship, and celebration, and veterans and their immediate in-home family, up to 4 people, are invited to join them for free Veterans Dinner this Saturday, 6 to 8 p.m. at Church on the Move. That's going to be at the Church on the Move on Brasher. Then, when the lights go down, head on out to Cielo Grande Recreation Area on Saturday, because roughly around 9 p.m., They're going to have their annual One Nation Under God fireworks and drone show presented by Church on the Move. It's going to be an unforgettable, great evening. They're going to, if you've not seen their years past drone shows and fireworks shows, they're really impressive. Last year, I believe, was the first time that's been done. They were shooting fireworks off the drones. Like they were having, there was a couple, I remember, different animations they were using, but there was one particular they were using like an eagle flying, like soaring. And so the drones were the eagle, and then the fireworks were shooting off the back drones to make the eagle kind of look like it had flames. And it was kind of cool. But anyway, that's going to be the drone show. Will start roughly around 9 o'clock at Cielo Grande there. We will have that for you here on the radio. We're going to begin playing patriotic music about 5, 6 o'clock. We'll be doing live updates and broadcasts right here on 106.5 leading up to the fireworks and drone show about 9 o'clock. And we will have the music and everything coinciding it on the radio here for you, too.
The deuce. You messed up, though, last year, guys. You really, really messed up. Because now that we know we can do fireworks off of drones, we set the bar. Now we have to raise the bar. There's only one way to actually do that. Fireworks off of real eagles. This is how we do it. We need to train, and actually not eagles, peregrine falcons, because those are the ones that do the eagle sound.
Yeah.
So we need peregrine falcons, and we need them trained enough to where we can shoot sparklers off of maybe like the top of the tail.
Do they have large talons?
Can we maybe get one set up on top of the head like a falconer would, you know?
Speaking of, did you see the bald eagle flying over at the UFC deal last night?
No,
They did. They had
Really?
some trained, and it flew in, landed on the lady in the middle.
That would be, I mean, I love what I do for a living, but just to be able to go to a place and be like, what do you do for a living? I'm a falconer.
Yeah. Well, I guess what's a bald eagler?
Well, I think it's like the same thing.
Is it all falconry?
It's basically falconry.
It's all falconry to me.
It's all falconry to me, damn it. Still falconry to me.
I don't know.
I'm not real sure what those they would be called. Bird jugglers?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it's only worked for falcons, or does falconry go across all the bird trainings? Is there parrotry or eaglery? Or
my Google has got to just wonder who I am as a person. Does falconry include other birds?
I don't know. What's the rule on that?
Yes, falconry includes a variety of raptors beyond just falcons. The sport broadly encompasses training and hunting of any bird of prey in cooperation with the human. So basically, yeah.
Okay. So it's just, even though it's an eagle, it's still
part of it. Did the eagle have the little helmet on?
No, I don't.
See, I always loved that little like the helmet.
I don't think it did. I didn't look that close. So I watched the video.
It might also honestly be blinders. I never looked that closely at falconry helmets.
Well, and I'm trying to think, because the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagle football team, they have an eagle at their game that I don't know if it's the same eagle that was at the White House, but they literally every game, home game, that thing does a lap and then comes back.
I made the joke on the other station. You can tell that everybody hates Donnie because the mayor of Philly didn't bother to call him, tell him to grease the poles downtown. Look, they're going to celebrate and they're going to go a little crazy. We've seen this happen before. We win.
Yeah. Well, and I don't want to get in a whole diatribe because I could spend an hour on this, but this is the one thing that kind of bugs me about, like, and I get it. Like, look, I've been around a minute. I've seen championships. Yes, they have. This happens in every sport, everything. Right. They go crazy in a city when a championship wins. But the one thing I've noticed in the last couple of years that I did not see is the real vitriol for the opposing team fans. Like, yes, they'll give them a ribbing, like, but they're not beating them in the thing. They're not assaulting them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I blame the internet. I really do, because the internet has made us into these it's one way or another kind of people.
Yeah.
Everybody has to argue about everything, and it's increased our vitriol towards our fellow man.
Yeah, it is.
In anything, in any all places that we can disagree on, you know?
The internet and Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
It's like, why can't I just do that in real life?
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, we're kind of in a new era for as far as, like, you know, sports fighting goes, because sure, we destroy the cities that win when we win, but during, we're not having nearly as many, you know, blowout fights. I mean, soccer, it's a different story.
Yeah.
You know, soccer, they have, like, you know, stadium clearing brawls on the field.
This is true.
Yeah.
Although, And this is something I wonder too, and it makes me, because thinking about, and we got to get the interview going, but like back to the stadiums in America and our big monstrosities and all that, and they talk about England and the stadium, but I will offer this: Europe has less space than we do.
Yeah,
and so. Like, their stadiums and stuff are literally in their neighborhoods. Like, they walk to the games and things because where here you got to take a taxi, to cab, to this, to that. Right. You got to go 50 miles outside of the city.
And all their houses are so close to there is.
So I got to think that has something to do with it.
Sure.
Like, if you're walking home from the game, that's going to start more stuff. Or it's going to be more celebratory or more vitriol depending on the outcome.
You don't see very many 8-lane highways.
Yeah.
In Britain. Matter of fact, I was watching a thing yesterday. It was talking about, it was the history of 1986, and they were talking about that was the year that Margaret Thatcher unveiled and welcomed the M25, which is the road that goes around London in a gigantic circle, and it's supposed to be like a relief route essentially, but it's consistently the most congested roadway in Europe.
What, relief? Don't get on it.
Yeah, it's not here. Nobody drives on the M25 because of all the traffic.
Right. We can't all have the Autobahn.
That's right.
We're going to play our interview with the folks from the Chaves County Extension Office here in just a bit. But first, we're going to take this quick commercial break. We'll be back on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
The Pecos Peckers chapter of the National Wild Turkey Federation presents the Pecos Peckers Conservation Shoot, Saturday, June 20th at the Creekside Clays in Artesia. Registration begins at 7:30 and the shoot begins at 9. Youth Jake's tickets are available but require adult ticket accompaniment, and lunch is provided. Sponsorships are also available at the Longbeard, Gobbler, or Pecos Pecker tiers level. Register now and get more information by calling Lucas Watson at 505-239-9013.
Spring is here, and Fulkerson has a few spring HVAC tips to help you get ready. Check for uneven temperatures from room to room. Replace your filter and pay attention to sounds that your unit makes. A professional spring checkup helps catch these issues early. And with the Right Fit membership from Fulkerson, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready. With biannual maintenance and a reduced dispatch fee, even in the middle of the night. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
Fly smarter from Roswell with United Airlines. United connects you to the world with twice daily flights to Denver International Airport. From there, connect almost anywhere. United offers complimentary programs for all businesses, small, medium, and large, packed with perks like tier status matching, free tickets through Perks plus discounts on group travel, meetings, and everyday business trips. Learn more at united.business. Fly ROW with always free parking. United Airlines, connecting people, uniting the world.
There's a war on for your trade. And during the 0% event at Roswell Nissan, there's zero chance of getting more for your trade anywhere else. Trade up to a 2024 Ford Mustang, just $539 a month. 2012 Nissan Frontier, just $339 a month. Or a 2014 Volkswagen Beetle, just $299 a month. In service, get 15% off parts purchased at the counter and 15% off service up to $200. Never before has zero meant more. The 0% event on now at Roswell Nissan, 2111 West 2nd.
Exciting news for Southeast New Mexico. The Advanced Heart and Vascular Center of New Mexico in Carlsbad, home to Dr. Amanda Ryan's trusted cardiology care for over 13 years, is now part of Current Clinic. That means world-class electrophysiology services right here in Southeast New Mexico. No more 3-hour drives to see a specialist. Current Clinic is bringing advanced, life-changing treatment for atrial fibrillation, AFib, and other heart rhythm disorders close to home. Early intervention for AFib can dramatically lower your risk of stroke, and our goal is to help our community understand just how important that is. You and your loved ones deserve comprehensive, cutting-edge heart care without leaving town. If you're experiencing an irregular heartbeat or AFib symptoms, expert care is now available locally. Visit currentclinic.com today to learn more and schedule your consultation. Current Clinic, easy access to comprehensive AFib care right here in Southeast New Mexico.
Your fingernails grow faster on your dominant hand. Not sure which is your dominant hand? Just wait. You'll nail it. Here's Mike Winters.
Joining us in studio this morning from the Chavez County Extension Office. Of course, joining us in Katie Wright this morning from the Chavez County Extension Office. Of course, Katie Wright and Tamara Schubert back with us. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
And also joining us this morning is Xavier Campos and Emily Steen as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did I say it right or Steen?
Staten. Pretty close.
Staten. That's right. Good morning, Emily. How's everyone doing this morning?
Peachy.
Yeah. Trying to stay probably lethargic because it's going to be like 105 today. So
Goodness,
days
it was
like today,
so hot yesterday.
Conserving energy is the key. So good deal. So are you guys? I'm assuming some 4-H.
No,
summer
interns.
You guys are interns.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, very good. I was like, well, you look a little old to be hype, but I was like, all right, man, we'll go with it. I get that. So you guys are interning with the extension office
yes, sir.
For the whole summer?
Yeah, so I'm the whole summer, and she's a little less.
Okay, so where do you guys go to school?
I go to school at NMSU.
Okay, so through I imagine both, because the extension office of the MSU program, I didn't know. There was like a foreign exchange, there's a college from Arizona coming in and do stuff. But anyway, good deals. Now, do you guys, do you do most of your stuff at the Cruces campus or okay?
Yeah, I do most of my school and education in Cruces, but
okay.
I'm here for the summer because I actually live here and I moved to Cruces for school.
Oh, okay. So
the
this is your
internship.
hometown.
Yeah.
So you're kind of getting an opportunity to learn and stuff, but still be at home with mom and dad for the summer and let them do laundry and all that good stuff.
No. I wish that part was true.
They're like, no, you're on your own now, kid.
Yeah.
Pile's right there. Get in there. Separate the whites from the coloreds. Get in there and do it.
I've never separated my laundry.
Never?
Nothing bad's ever happened either. It must be okay.
The only time I've ever had bad things is if I've accidentally had I bought a new shirt and it was red. It's always the red ones. And then you wash it and you happen to have the white socks or the white undies in there, and guess what? They're all pink.
Well, I guess I just don't buy red shirts.
Well, and granted, it hasn't happened for me in a minute. Pull back the curtain. I've been married for a while. My wife does most of that. But I do remember back in the day when I was on my own and stuff. There was one I learned the hard way. I was like, oh man, all my white shirts and everything. And I was in the military and I had some white shirts and they were all pink all of a sudden. Yeah, that doesn't float well at the military. But anyway. So Emily, are you from this area too, or do you Roswell, I should say?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm from Roswell originally.
All right. Now, is your parents still doing your laundry for the summer, or no?
No. I think that ended in middle school.
So what are you guys studying? What's your degree plan?
Well, I'm an agricultural economics and business major, and I minor in finance.
Okay. So what's your ultimate, what do you want to do once you're college?
I want to be able to control loan, a loan officer for big ranches.
Okay.
And kind of stand behind that. But I also do want to get into real estate, which is kind of a conflict of interest. But either way.
Well, hey, you're going to buy them and flip them, finance yourself, I guess, right?
Basically, yeah.
To be honest, I think a lot of that's not uncommon, where people that are loan guys or whatever, they also, on their own, purchase and flip houses. And, they have a couple rental properties, and, that's not uncommon. So, good for you.
Appreciate you.
Good deal. You can make some money if at most you have a place to live, right?
Yeah.
Could be nothing else. Sorry, my house is under repair. You're out. I'm going to move into your house.
Yeah.
What are you studying in school, Emily?
I'm studying chemical engineering and ag econ. But I'm in the middle of switching over to something more biology based.
Okay. So what's I know if you had to commit today, what do you want to do once you complete school and all that?
We're working on it. I'm going towards something more biology based.
Okay.
So probably
if you had a dream sheet top 3, what would it be leaning towards right now?
Top 3.
Yeah.
Anything.
Jobs.
Yeah, anything.
Huh?
Top 3 jobs.
Yeah,
what would you like to do?
Wildlife biologist, rancher, pilot.
Okay. Cool.
So.
Nice.
We're only looking at 2 of those though.
All right. Is pilot one of them?
No.
No?
You could be a rancher and a pilot. I was going to say, there's a lot of ranchers around here that are pilots.
If you really want to be a pilot, go talk to the Walker Aviation folks. The museum. Seriously, they have a full flight simulator. And you can get training hours. People that are getting their pilot's license, that counts towards their flying hours and all that. I'm serious. You could do it if you wanted to. Even if nothing else, you start your Cessna and you can be the crop duster lady or whatever, you know what I mean? Just to get that.
There is a good market for that.
Yeah.
There is.
It is. As I was saying, while he's flipping houses and loaning the money, you'd be like, well, working on some engineering, farming stuff. And by the way, I'm crop dusting these guys. This is crops over here.
There you go.
And really doing it, not the euphemism that, well, never mind. The only guy, it's a guy thing. Don't worry about that. The grocery store crop. There, you just got it.
No. I'm just surprised we made it this long.
Well, on that note, how are things with the extension office? I know there's probably kind of geared up for fair stuff and that right now, but I imagine it's kind of as you shift into the summer months, it gets a different kind of busy for you guys.
It does. So summer is the time that we really concentrate on a lot of youth things, with fair kind of accumulating or culminating everything at the end of the summer. But we do have some great summer camps that are coming up for the kids this summer.
Excellent.
So I'm going to jump into two of them, and then I'll let Xavier take over. So our first summer camp that we have coming up is a sewing camp for youth for ages 8 to 12 years old. It's going to be taking place in July the 6th through the 8th.
Okay.
And it starts from 9 and it wraps up about noon on all those 3 days. And registration is now open for that.
And what was the age for those again?
8 to 12.
8 to 12.
Yep.
Very good. Okay, so if you get an 8 to 12, and I'm telling you, care who they are, every human being should have basic sewing skills, if nothing else, because you never know in a pinch when you're going to need to, even at the most, you're going to love sewing and make things. At worst, you're going to have a moment of emergency, and you're like, I need to get that done, and you're going to need to know how to do it, and mom's not going to be there to bail you out.
Yeah, so we'll have that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of that week. And then if they're a little bit older, we're going to have a teen design camp. So if they're looking for upcycling their clothes or what that looks like to kind of take something and turn it into their own, that Thursday and Friday that week. So July the 9th and the 10th, we're going to have a teen design camp.
Cool.
Cost is free for all of those. All we ask is that you register with us so that we can know who's coming in.
Out and have enough materials for everybody and all that. So
absolutely.
And there's, to be honest, there's like, if you find an interest in that and you go and you turns out you really have an interest, there's a whole market out there. If you want to turn that into a profitable situation, there's a lot of opportunities to do that in the upcycle world, and whether it's fashion or art or practicality, furniture. I mean, there's a whole lot of different avenues you can pursue with that stuff.
Yeah, so the other one that we have coming up this summer is a STEM camp, and Xavier's running that one with us, so he's got some other details on that one.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm running a STEM camp. It's going to be July 20th through 22nd.
Okay.
So the hours that I'll be like in there and doing it will be 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay.
So good time. So we're getting a cart in that has a lot of STEM materials, different little mechanical mechanisms that you can build. You can build robots, cranes, rovers, all of that.
Okay.
So I think it's a very good opportunity for kids to come in and try and explore that side of, engineering.
Absolutely. It's kind of, well, like when I was a kid, they had like erector sets and toys like that, but they don't do that as much nowadays. And so it's kind of neat for kids to experience that kind of stuff. And so it sounds like you're going to have a lot of those kinds of things where you can see the engineering behind it and how they get, how do you make this from that? And that's what makes STEM fun for kids. And I imagine, like, for you guys, like to know you got to know the formulas, you got to know the math and all that. But people are going to be more apt to want to learn that when they say, once you learn it, you can make this cool thing, or you know what I mean. And so I imagine for you, that's kind of probably for you too as well. That's kind of what draws you to some of that the science stuff, right? It's like, hey, it's not that, the math and stuff. It's kind of woof, but once you learn it, once you understand it, the sky's the limit on what you can create.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool thing with the STEM box is that all the pieces that come with it, they're interchangeable, so you can make whatever you set your mind to.
So there is no wrong way.
There's no wrong ways. Honestly, just let your mind run free and see what comes from it.
Reminds me of my days of Lincoln Logs. These dudes have no idea what Lincoln Logs are.
I know what
Lincoln Logs are.
Okay. Yeah, I was a Lincoln Log guy. I kid, man. I combined my Lincoln Logs and my Army Men. And so I had like the little green, like, I don't know if they're old school plastic. You probably see them in like a dollar store
in
now.
Toy Story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Toy Story has them. Yeah. I had a bunch of those, and I had Lincoln Logs. So I built all kinds of scenarios.
It's a whole community. Yeah.
It's kind of weird when the Allied forces attacked this Lincoln town. It was a real bit. Never mind. But anyway. anyway. So that's cool. I think kids. And what's the age group for that again?
5 to 12.
5 to 12. So perfect window right there to let them go because they're way more creative at 5, and 12 than we are at 30. So
yeah, absolutely.
Good deal. What else we got?
You have a registration for that too as well, right?
Yes, we have a registration. Yes. We'd ask that you please register by July 10th.
Okay, and there again, no cost on that one.
No cost, absolutely free. Come in if you would like. But we have quite a bit of people coming, so please come.
Sign up early because we would hate to
absolutely.
First come, first serve on this.
Right, so we're going to cap it about 25. Last time I looked, we're sitting at 17 already.
Okay,
so if they're really interested,
you
get
got
in
a little
on
time
that.
to think, but not much. So might want to lock that plan down here today or tomorrow. Or
yeah, if you guys are interested, if you guys want to head over to our Facebook page, we have a flyer posted with a QR code where you can RSVP for the event, and you're done from there.
Then you can go and learn your first tech if you're not so technology savvy right here. And then, of course, for folks, Chavez County Extension is through New Mexico State University. So if you type in Chavez County Extension, NMSU, anything in that area, it should take you right there on the Facebook page there or whatever. You'll see several pages and just like and follow that, and then you can find the link that he's talking about there. And I encourage you to like and follow it. That way, not only you'll know about this event, but everything going on at the Extension office, every workshop, every Extension club, every 4-H event, or if there's some of like the diabetes cooking sensation classes, you're in the know and all that stuff.
Yeah, so we've got a couple other kid-friendly things going on. Who's got the library?
Emily?
Yes, sir.
You're up.
So coming up on June 20th at 10 a.m., we're going to have gardening at the library.
Excellent.
We're going to have kids come out to learn about beneficial bugs, what they do for us, how we can help them out. We're going to let the kids build their own bug hotels.
Okay.
So we're going to give them some hands-on stuff and some learning.
All right, which is way different than the Roach Motel from our other days.
Correct. This is the kind you want.
That's right. Very cool. And of course, for folks, you guys kind of do the 4-H stuff at the library every month. So, if you miss this month, every month there's a different activity. But if you want to have your own little bug hotel and do all that, that's the one coming up here for this month.
Yes,
and again, it's all free. And that's first come, first serve. You don't have to RSVP at those, right? You just first group that shows up to the library gets to participate.
Yes, sir.
Good deal.
And then we're also going to have 4-H at the library in Hagerman on June 24th at 1:30.
Okay.
The kids are going to be learning about birds.
Okay.
So they're going to be learning.
bugs in Roswell, birds in Hagerman.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
And they'll have the chance to make some pinecone bird feeders.
Okay.
We also have Crisco if we have any peanut butter allergies.
Okay.
And then they will be able to touch some preserved bird wings.
Okay.
And learn about feathers.
Do birds eat Crisco?
Well, we're going to use the Crisco to stick the seeds onto the pine cones.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Because I was thinking, like, peanut butter, I could see that, but, ooh, Crisco?
Yeah. Well, Crisco is if you have peanut butter allergies.
Yeah, that part, I was just like, birds are gross, so they're eating Crisco. I mean, doesn't sound healthy either. I mean, it's just straight fat.
Their bones are hollow. I mean, they're fine.
Not very dietary, but you should eat more leaves and greens. But that'll be fun. And what's the date on that one again?
That one's going to be the 24th.
Excellent.
June.
And again, same kind of deal. Come on down, first come, first serve, and each will get to take home a pint.
We will not be serving the peanut butter or the Crisco.
No.
We did have several friends try to eat the peanut butter and the Crisco yesterday.
Well,
so that's not included, okay?
Some people, you just,
Or the bird seed.
Yeah.
Or the bird seed.
Yeah. Well, it's like dog treats. There's always one person. They're always going to try one. You know what I mean? Oh, I wonder what these taste like. It's going to taste bad. You know it. You're going to do it anyway. We just can't just bless their hearts. You let them people go. Good deal. What else we got?
So we'll have Cloverbud Camp in Hagerman as well. Could you tell us about that, Xavier?
Absolutely. So tomorrow we're going to have Cloverbud Camp in Hagerman. It's going to be at the community library.
Okay.
So there's a few things that we're going to be doing. We're going to be teaching a lesson on the treasures of New Mexico. So just like stuff that's native to New Mexico, whether it be wildlife or, agriculture, like trees,
some plants or
stuff like that. Yeah.
Very cool.
And then, give the project, get the kids happy. We're going to do a little treasure hunt or like a scavenger hunt. So
Cool.
I'm going to put different things that are related to New Mexico in different ways around the gymnasium at the community library, and I'm going to have them go and try and find them.
Cool. Very cool. That'll be a lot of fun. And of course, they get to learn a little bit about what's native to their where they live and all that good stuff.
We'll also add in, of course, the welcome to Cloverbud's type activities, everything clover craft related, plant science, games, books, all the things. So we've got a big afternoon planned.
Okay. So if you have kids and you're thinking, hey, I'd love to learn more about the 4-H program, this is kind of a great entry level, say, this is what 4-H is all about. And this is our Clover Buds, our entry level 4-H program.
Yes. So this is going to be for our 5 to 8 year olds. Once again, it's free. We just ask that you sign up. There's a QR code on our Facebook, on newsletters, all the good stuff. Can't find it, give us a call. We'd love to have whoever, whenever, just let us know you're coming.
Absolutely. And it's, I'm telling you, getting your kids involved in 4-H and organizations like this, it's great. They get to the social side of it. It's really good for the social skills with kids. And the great thing about 4-H is as they get older and their interests change, there's so many different, ways for them to learn about stuff. Clover Buds, yes, you're kind of learning some of the basic stuff, but as they get a little older, and they'll find interest, whether it's computers or livestock or shooting sports or whatever, or quilting or crafting, whatever that is, 4-H can kind of say, hey, let's go that direction. So check it out. Come be a part of it. And not to mention, the whole, side of parliamentary procedures, Robert's rules, all the, that stuff that each student learns throughout the 4-H program. And a lot of times, if they get into the leadership of 4-H, they're, they have aspirations of, who knows, political work, things like that. There's a lot of great learning for youth in that, if they want to choose that path through 4-H as well too. So check it out. Come learn about the Clover Buds, and let's see where it can take you from there.
Absolutely. One other thing I'd like to mention, we are going to start doing some afternoons, if you will, some afternoons crafting at the Cooling Center. So Thursdays from 2 to 3.
Perfect.
For this summer. So any youth, please come join us. Just come do something, get your hands on some crafts, meet some friends, hang out. This Thursday, we're going to do rocketry.
Awesome.
So I don't know what the rest of the Thursdays look like yet, but come see us this Thursday from 2 to 3 at the Cooling Center. We'll do some rocketry.
Well, there's a few holes in the ceiling after the rocketry class, and now we're going to do stargazing next year.
I was thinking housing and interior. There we go. We've got 3 weeks planned.
But sounds like a lot of fun, and of course, it's a great opportunity for kids to kind of, and I don't care what any kid is, you get a chance to see rockets and a chance for blowing things. Come on, everyone wants to be a part of that.
Right.
And it's a lot of, and who knows? And this is the kind of stuff that inspires these kids. The kids see something like this, next thing you know, they're an astronaut, or they're the engineer, or they're the ones that design the next thing for NASA, or whatever that is. It's really cool. So, good deal. So please get your kids involved in all. And don't forget, there's stuff for adults, too,
Absolutely.
through the extension. They have our extension clubs, which we call 4-H for kids, for adults.
Yes.
And it's very similar. Now, I don't know if you're, going to be wearing suits and blasting off in rockets. I mean, I guess you could if you want to create
No,
one of
but they are. We do have a training hosted by our extension clubs coming up on July the 2nd. They're doing sweet treats made easy. So cooking those yummies.
That is more my speed.
In the slow cooker.
Sweet food.
So give us a call. Let us know you're interested in that one. It's going to be July the 2nd at 5:30.
Excellent.
We do still have our Crafting for Your Mental Health all the time. So our reoccurring programs are the third Wednesday and the third Thursday of every month.
Very good. Excellent. By the way, that sounds like July 2nd, just in time for July 4th dessert.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If it's slow cooker, by the 4th, should be ready to go.
Right? Still fresh. Still fresh.
That's what I'm talking
Take what you learned, put it in on the 3rd, you're ready for the 4th.
Absolutely. And of course, don't forget, obviously with the cooking sensation, the diabetes classes and things, those you have to sign up at certain times a year. But if you've been recently diagnosed or been pre-diabetic, and you please call, ask questions, research, because when those times do come up here again, which it'll be before you know it. I know we're kind of in the middle of a weird season with that right now, but as we get time for that again, then you can get first on the list, and those are great classes for folks with diabetes to really show them that there is life after diabetes with food. You get that sentence and like, oh great, now I'm eating green things and I can't eat a piece of bread ever again, kind of thing. And it's like, no, we'll show you how to do this. There is a ways to enjoy the things you love, but not go overboard and blow up your blood sugars and all that good stuff. So, and that's and to be honest, regardless of you've been dealing with diabetes for 10 years or just brand new, you're probably going to learn a lot of information from that class. But as we get closer, be on the lookout to sign up, because that does sign up and fill up quick.
Yeah, so our kitchen creations classes usually take place every March, but it is an opportunity to go ahead and get on that sign-in sheet, and then we know that you're interested. We can look at some hours and things that work for them.
They're popular. That's why I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
The early bird gets the worm on that one. And that's appropriate with the 4-H stuff. Good deal. What else did we want to cover?
I think the only thing that we want to do a quick touch on right now is the screwworm. So that's kind of a developing situation in New Mexico. So
that's the kind of bug hotel we're not building.
No, we don't want those bug hotels.
Not
but,
welcome.
Extension is on the ground with that one.
Okay.
So if there's any concerns around the county that people may be interested, curious, hey, maybe I've got something, things like that, definitely contact your local vets. But we do have sample tubes and stuff in office, so we can assist with getting those samples.
Yeah, to my understanding, they had the one in Eunice there, the dog, and then the one in St. Andrews, I think, was the other one there. I think it was Texas, I think, or somewhere around there. I think they had one.
They have about 5 cases right now in Texas, with one in New Mexico, the last that I saw.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, they're monitoring that situation, and I think they've already got their screwworms and everything working on. That sounds funny, but and I know it's confusing because everyone hears screwworm, but it's actually a fly. It's the larvae that it's the whole thing. So.
Larvae looks like a worm.
Yeah, it's
there
not confusing enough, is it? People are screwworm, but it's a fly. What? But they're on it. But if you do have questions, please don't hesitate to call the extension office, and they'll be happy to direct you. If they can't answer directly, get you in touch with the people that can.
Absolutely. There'll be stuff popping up on our websites. The New Mexico website. Do you have that one, Xavier?
Yeah,
if they've got information.
If you want to go check out more information, it's going to be screwwormnm.org or .gov. Both websites have great information.
Okay.
And I believe the .org has 2 QR codes, one to report any possible case of it so that they can send people out, because we do have people on the floor right now prepared to go make sure that your animal does or does not have screwworm. And then the other QR code is just for any more questions that may not be answered on both the websites.
Gotcha. So if you're looking for something that didn't get quite answered, that would be a more in-depth place to do
Absolutely.
that. But education is the key on these kind of things. And anytime they have anything like this, there's going to be a whole lot of information, and I'm telling you, half of it will probably be right, depending on where you get your source from on that.
Yeah, go to the source. Go to those .gov.org kind of things. And definitely, if you've got any open wounds or anything in animals, get them checked out.
Yeah, anything you read on the internet, on the Facebook, if it's not coming from a resource like this, double check on that one, because especially at this stage, because it's new, developing, they're learning. I mean, anytime you're in that form, there's going to be a lot of
There's a ton of misinformation going on already.
A lot of misinformation.
Absolutely.
And things. So please educate yourself by first knowing those trusted sources. If those are going to be the most reliable for right now, despite what your buddy on the internet tells you. Please, I know, but anyway. Anything else we want to cover?
Did we miss anything, friends?
No.
I don't think so.
So how long are you guys in Roswell for? Just through August, I guess? Or?
Yeah, well, for me,
you were staying the whole summer.
I'm staying here the whole summer.
And
there's a little bit of different situation going on.
So NMSU offers 2 different internships that are available every summer for kids. One is the cooperative extension, and they stay with us all summer. So Xavier's actually with us through like mid-August.
All right.
Lucky him, right?
I actually have 1 day between me getting off work and me
starting
having
back
to enroll.
So the other one that
what
they offer...
a glorious day it'll be.
Ice cream day. That other one that they offer is a USDA, so United States Department of Ag internship, and they spend 6 weeks with an extension office and then 6 weeks with one of our ag science centers through NMSU, so they get to see a couple of different sides of what NMSU does in the field.
You kind of got lucky and got to do at least some of it here in Roswell, hometown kind of thing.
Yes, sir, yeah.
So have you done your other part yet, or will that be next?
Nope, in about 2 weeks I'll be going off to Artesia.
Artesia? Oh, boy. The smell of money. Well, you know Artesia from Roswell. So. You can eat LaFonda every day. You'll be all right. Good deal. Well, thank you guys, and I guess we'll probably see you guys. Well, maybe I'll see you next month. We'll see.
I don't think so. I won't be here.
She's like, I don't think I'll see you ever again. But Xavier, we might see you next month.
Oh, yeah.
Good deal. Well, thank you guys, and if I don't see you, good luck. And hey, I don't know, based on what you're doing, I might need your help someday. So keep my number handy. I got lots of problems.
Thank you.
And ladies, anything else we can do, please don't hesitate. Reach out. I know as we get to fairs and things get finagling, if we need to add times or move times, don't hesitate to let me know. So
thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank
All
you,
right.
Mike.
Enjoy. Like, is things different? Like, since you guys been back to school? Like, I mean, we've got a couple new restaurants, I think, since you've been back and everything, so it's been kind of nice, huh?
Oh, no, it makes me angry how much Roswell changed for the positive.
Right?
The second I leave, like, 3 trampoline parks, you know, Church of Chickens coming back. And I'm like, okay, I just left.
Yeah, that does happen. That happened to me.
I just took you leaving. It's all right.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, Xavier.
No problem.
The sacrifice you made has helped us all.
I appreciate that,
No, I get that because I'm from Maryland, D.C. area, and I played hockey and stuff a lot over there. And I had to go like an hour to ice skate rinks and everything to go play hockey. Soon as I leave that area, they build a hockey rink right in my hometown.
And you just play hocky here all the time, right?
Yeah, out here has so many opportunities.
So many opportunities.
Yeah. I haven't played in about 30 years, but I used to play a lot. Yeah, I was so mad. They built a rink and everything.
Maybe
right
we can
after
get you like trampoline hockey.
I think
don't know
at
how
this
that'd
point,
work, but
I'm so out of shape. I don't know. I might hurt myself if I get out there.
We'll get
now.
you a tabletop hockey.
There you go. That I might still sprain a thumb. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next.
News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Wall Street is soaring and oil prices are falling following announcement of the peace deal between the U.S. and Iran. President Trump says it will result in a full reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, as well as a lifting of the U.S. blockade of Iranian ports. There are some key differences in the way the U.S. and Iran describe the deal. It may be signed on Friday. Talks on Ukraine and Moldova joining the European Union have gotten underway today. Meanwhile, Russia unleashed a massive overnight attack on the Ukrainian capital, Kiev. A centuries-old religious site has been heavily damaged. 5 rescue workers were killed in the northeast of Ukraine. And watching Wall Street, the Dow is up 583 points for a gain of more than 1%. The Nasdaq ahead 638 points, and the S&P is up 115. More details at srnnews.com.
Now, time for another Otis Advisory. Attention, all victims. How fast can you get to San Francisco? That's the question. Governor Newsom, the big cheese wearing the wreck of the Exxon Valdez on his head, has started handing out those little kid-sized bottles of free vodka to the homeless. I'm not putting the big pants on you. It's happening now. $2 you call it's except you get to keep the $2. What's next for the hoi polloi? I'm thinking lab-grown meat, free activation. Hell, I don't know, throw in a pair of hoop earrings and some night classes, and you've just self-enrolled in California's next class of organ donors. Your free San Francisco street bar will close in 2 hours. Don't stop for that red light. We'll pay your ticket. So hop on over for some more government vodka and a free gift bag with the cherry air freshener you've been asking for, along with a sample of that full-body deodorant you want in case you decide to quit working from home. Does this look infected to you? Oh, the larceny. Now remember, at California's Trans and Dental, you can get your teeth cleaned and nuptials trimmed all in one visit. It's all right here in the new America. See our boy in the back. No credit? No problem. Just steal your bonus like the lawyers on TV. The charades in the hole, Uncle Otis, a false and dangerous narrative. I'll see you on the other side of the razor wire at the Peace March.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A slight chance of a shower or two today. We have a stationary front over the area and a little bit of moist air available for a shower. Mid-80s on the afternoon high. We could get a few thunderstorms this evening. They'll clear up by about midnight, mid-60s, and then back to sunny and hot weather on Tuesday. We're going into the upper 90s. For Wednesday, we're expecting highs around 105. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
All across America, this is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
Good morning, I'm John Terrett. SpaceX dominated things on Friday on Wall Street. It was the world's largest initial public offering, beating even Saudi Aramco from 2019. SpaceX stock, ticker symbol SPCX, was priced at $135. It debuted at $150 and soon reached $156 just within seconds. It closed up on Friday by 20%, around $160 per share. It is a moment of history. Elon Musk is now the world's first trillionaire, at least on paper. 75% of SpaceX business is the profitable satellite launch division Starlink. XAI, which they only bought a couple of months ago, is likely to be expensive. And SpaceX itself, the rocket division, has yet to make a profit, and everything hinges on the success of its Starship rocket, which is yet to reach Earth's orbit. Nonetheless, investors are buying into the future, a future largely shaped by one man, Elon Musk. The next big question is whether he will roll Tesla into the newly traded company or keep the two separate. On Friday, the Dow, the Nasdaq, and S&P all firmly in the green, with the S&P up for the week. And in the coming week, all eyes will be on the Fed meeting Tuesday and Wednesday with an interest rate decision at 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. No change anticipated. This is the first meeting chaired by Kevin Walsh. With business, I'm John Terrett.
This is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
What if the future of finance wasn't built around averages, but around you? At Abacus Global Management, we're reshaping financial planning around the most personal data point, your lifespan. But it's more than just insight, it's control. As a technology-driven asset manager, we're empowering investors with an integrated system to take command of your time, your future, your financial destiny. This is a new era of investing. Take control at abacusgm.com.
Hey Roswell, score world-class savings on great selections of new Fords and quality pre-owned vehicles during the summer sales event at Roswell Ford. Due to overwhelming success, employee pricing for all has been extended for a limited time. Hurry for your last chance to pay what we pay on our entire lineup of new Fords. Plus, your friends at Roswell Ford need your trade today, so we're willing to overpay, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth, so you can upgrade to a new Ford or quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV with massive savings. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Roswell Ford has partnered with even more aggressive lenders that will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Hurry in, trade, and upgrade, and get massive savings with employee pricing for all. We make it fast, fun, and easy to get on board at Roswell Ford. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. Employee pricing excludes Raptor Series, 2026 Super Duties, Lariat Package, and up, 2025 and 2026 Transit Wagon. Standard exclusions and final pay units.
Summer heat in New Mexico can affect more than just your skin. Artesia General Hospital and board-certified urologist Dr. Michael C. Speck, MD, remind you, protect your urinary health while traveling and enjoying the outdoors. Stay well hydrated to prevent kidney stones and urinary tract infections, which become more common in hot weather. Drink plenty of water, limit caffeine and alcohol, and empty your bladder regularly. Wear loose, breathable clothing and practice good hygiene during long road trips or outdoor adventures. If you're experiencing pain during urination, back pain, or blood in urine, don't wait. Seek care early. Dr. Michael C. Speck specializes in kidney stones, prostate health, men's wellness, and more. Right here in Artesia. For expert urology care close to home, trust Artesia General Hospital. Artesia General Hospital. Healthy summers start here with Dr. Michael C. Speck.
At Martine's Capital Cafe, come in and enjoy a delicious variety for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Try our burritos, huevos rancheros, asado, chorizo, sausage, flautas, fajitas, chili rellenos, quesadillas, enchiladas, sopapillas, and don't forget their award-winning green chili cheeseburger and so much more. Everything is prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Martine's Capital Cafe. Quality, value, tradition, and the most delicious New Mexican food since 1989. Open Monday through Saturday from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at 110 West 4th Street in Roswell.
Jennifer here at Trustmark Roofing and Windows. And did you know that we get a bunch of service calls per year from people who didn't even hire us? That means they originally hired someone else to replace their roof, windows, or gutters. Then later, when a problem popped up, they tried to call their contractor back to help, only to find out that the contractor has ceased to exist. They're gone, done, out of state, out of business. At Trustmark Roofing and Windows, we have serviced southeastern New Mexico for 20 years. As a second-generation contractor, we have serviced our area through many major hail and windstorms. We have customers who are the kids of customers that we've serviced many years ago. We will be here when you need us, period. For roofing, gutters, or windows, visit trustmarkroofing.org or call Trustmark Roofing and Windows 575-755-ROOF. That's 575-755-7663.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Attention, attention. They've done it again. For 3 years in a row, Roswell Hyundai is the #1 used car supercenter in New Mexico. Whether you're in the market for a large truck, a super high-end luxury vehicle, or an affordable car for first-time buyers, the Roswell Hyundai Used Car Supercenter has one that fits your needs and your budget. So if you're looking for the best deal on your next vehicle, head for the #1 Used Car Supercenter in southeastern New Mexico 3 years straight. Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd.
The great one, Mark Levin, is now in Roswell on 106.5 KEND Roswell.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Wall Street riding high this morning, along with overseas markets, following announcement of that memorandum of understanding between the U.S. and Iran.
Vice President J.D. Vance tells Fox News this deal means Iran will never be able to have a nuke. President Trump making the announcement on his Truth Social page, saying the deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is now complete. Congratulations to all! Exclamation point. I hereby fully authorize the toll-free opening of the Strait of Hormuz and simultaneously herewith authorize the immediate removal of the United States naval blockade. Ships of the world, start your engines, let the oil flow! Exclamation point. Laura Winters reporting.
But there are some key differences in the way the U.S. and Iran are describing the deal, which is to be signed on Friday. Oil prices have fallen sharply on word of the agreement. Talks on Ukraine and Moldova joining the European Union getting underway today.
Viktor Orban's loss in the Hungarian election in April and a new position taken by his successor have allowed these talks to begin. They will focus first on democracy in Ukraine. Among other considerations, Kyiv will have to show it's made sufficient progress on tackling corruption. The overall accession process could run for years. With Ukraine's battle-hardened military and cutting-edge drone technology, President Zelensky argues the EU needs his country for the future security of the whole continent.
That's the BBC's Nick Beak. Russia unleashed a massive overnight attack on Ukraine's capital, Kiev. A centuries-old religious site, heavily damaged, 5 rescue workers killed in northeastern Ukraine. The war expected to be discussed at the G7 summit in France with President Trump in attendance. And on Wall Street, the Dow is up 649 points. The Nasdaq 625 points higher, a gain of more than 2%. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Health insurance rates are surging in America.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 866-755-5300. That's 866-755-5300. Again, that's 866-755-5300. Call us right now.
Of infant botulism. The product is sold nationwide in Target stores and online. Federal authorities say 3 babies became ill in April and May in California, Pennsylvania, and Washington after ingesting Nara Organics whole milk organic powdered infant formula. The Food and Drug Administration says the children were hospitalized and given FDA-approved treatment for infant botulism. Infant botulism is rare, but serious. It's caused by bacteria that produce a toxin in the gut. I'm Donna Warder.
Swiss voters have rejected a proposal that would cap the country's population at 10 million. The initiative, led by the right-wing Swiss People's Party, nearly 55% opposed the measure with a turnout of almost 59%. News and analysis at townhall.com. He lived his life right on the very edge. Ultimately, that is what led to his demise.
He was known as the Spider-Man of Yemen, and he has died after falling into a volcano crater. Authorities say 30-year-old Al-Waqi Ibn Antar was climbing the steep walls of the Hardad Dam volcanic crater without safety equipment when he lost his grip and fell. Antar had gained fame for his high-risk climbing videos, which often went viral. Jason Walker reporting.
President Trump has celebrated his 80th birthday with the UFC cage fighting event on the White House lawn. The UFC event, which is also part of the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, featured 7 fights, along with thousands of spectators chanting USA, USA prior to the start of the event. Townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. Let's have a listen. What does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 3.
Tres Inviernos.
Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Monday, everybody. You know, I was just watching this clip that made me laugh. It was Matt Damon. I guess he was on Conan O'Brien's podcast, and he was talking about working with Clint Eastwood. And he was, what was the movie? Was it a Mandela movie? What was one that I think Clint Eastwood directed about South Africa and Damon was in it. Was it a Mandela movie? But whatever, it was that movie.
Okay.
And
Yeah. The one like the awards last year.
Yeah. So Matt Damon is like talking, and he goes, I was like working like 6 months to get that South African accent.
Hereafter.
Hereafter. Okay. He's like, I've been working that accent real, just boring. And he goes, I get to the first day of the set, and I'm like, kind of doing my thing for my hero here, Clint Eastwood directing the movie. He goes, I do the first scene, and I do the thing, and he's like, okay, cut, print. And he's like, wait a minute. He goes, are we going to do another take or whatever? And Clint Eastwood looked at me and goes, why? Do you want to waste everybody's time?
That's literally textbook Clint Eastwood. He only ever does one take unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
That was the way they did, what was the other movie? That one, doggone it, I can't think of the name of it now. The gang movie.
Oh, The Mule?
No, the one where he was living next to the
Gran Turismo?
Thank you, Gran Turismo.
Okay.
He famously shot that movie like every single take. Actors were blown away because he's like, got it, go.
Yeah, that's his MO. But I guess Matt was experienced the first time. He's like, wait, he goes, I've been working like forever on this. He's like, why do you want to waste everyone else's time?
I like to imagine that
I just thought that was funny.
That when Clint Eastwood directs, he also has an empty chair next to him.
Right.
to consult, for advice.
Well,
angles.
Have you seen him lately? He
Not
looks
real recently.
He looks old now. He's
looked old since
no.
he was
I mean, he
40.
looks like frail old now.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a
He's
bummer.
looking. Well, he's 90.
Yeah.
Is he 100 yet? I know he's in his 90s.
He's up there. I was funny. Literally, that same thing I was watching over the weekend about 1986 was talking about the time that he was elected mayor of Carmel.
Oh yeah,
by the coast.
I remember that.
In 1986.
The 90s. Jeez, that was so long.
That was
ago.
86.
That was 86. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember it was a long time ago.
He is 96.
I knew he was getting up.
He was born May 31st, 1930.
Yeah, I guess he's still working and everything, but I saw pictures of him a little bit ago, and he looked like old, like 96. Yeah. He looked old at that.
But like I said, he was like Burgess Meredith very much. Like he kind of looked old from like 30 and just worked old.
Yeah. Although if you look at, go watch like Dirty Harry now. He looks way younger.
Oh yeah.
You just don't.
But he's always had that.
He's just aged with us, so he kind of. It's like the people in your house. You don't notice the weight loss and things so much, but then when someone has seen him in a while, they say, "Remember." Clint Eastwood's been kind of like that the whole time.
I'll give you another prime example of somebody who, and I know a lot of it was makeup, but who has been an old man since I was a child.
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, he's one like that.
He's like, I know that he was aged up for Back to the Future to be an older man, but he looked the part.
He does, but I will tell you this, because I think the same thing, but then I'll go back and watch old stuff. Go watch Taxi. Go get on there and watch it, and then you'll see him as Jim Ignatowski, and he doesn't look like you think of Doc Brown. He hit Doc Brown in 1985 or whenever it was.
Here's what happened.
And he's been Doc Brown ever since.
Drugs. So everybody got on drugs in the 70s, and it aged them horribly, so they just looked that part, and they got clean in the 80s.
But I think part of his deal was the because he played an older character in Back to the Future. He played the older.
Yeah, they aged him up.
And that was by far his most notable role. Like, most people know him from Back to the Future. I mean, yes, he's been in 1,000 things, and depending on when you grew up, but by and large, you say Christopher Lloyd, the first thing that pops out is Back to the Future, you know? And so, because he looked like that then, I think now he actually looks like that. I think he just looks
and
like
also,
that.
The other thing, and this is something I'm reminded of every time I watch something that's like from like the 70s and 80s, people aged so terribly back in those days. Like, people don't age nearly as bad these days. And probably like skincare and stuff. Sure. Everybody smoked 16 packs of cigarettes.
Cocoon's the one that gets me. Like Wilford Brimley, all them were like in their 50s when they did that. And I'm like, they look, and now granted, they're made to look like they're in a retirement home, so maybe they aged him a bit. Well, I don't know about Wilford. He looked the same to me. Right. But, you know, like Don Amici, those guys, they weren't.
Yeah. Don Amici's another great one.
Yeah.
The movie Folks came out like the year I was born, and he was the old man with dementia in that movie.
Yeah.
And he was still played an old man until I was out of high school.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. You just didn't see his early career because you weren't on Earth yet.
Right, exactly. Folks is literally the first thing I ever saw Burgess saw.
I always felt that way about Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Like, he always, like The Naked Gun, even his old, the original Police Squad.
Was the white hair too.
I know, the white hair, but to me, he just looked perennially the same age.
Steve Martin, kind of the same problem.
Martin.
But my go-to example though is Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau, because again, grumpy old men and stuff, and I don't think they aged them up too much. They aged quickly, and then just leaned into it. And
Walter Matthau just has a droopy look to him. So like even like in the 70s when he did Bad News Bears and stuff, he looked older. You know what I mean? He to me, he always looked like that basset hound dog. You know what I mean?
He does have kind of the jowls of a good basset. Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of has that look there. But man, that's a book. What is that about? Oh, group text.
But yeah, folks just aged quicker back then, I think.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the cast in 90210, I was watching a thing about that era this weekend too. They all look like they're in their 20s to 30s. They're actually high school aged. Like,
not all of them.
Not all of them, but
the one girl was 30s.
Portion of them.
The one girl was in their 30s on that show. The oldest one, obviously. The one that was the one with the glasses. What was her name? Not the least controversial of all of them. The nerdy one of the bunch. She was like 35 when that show was on.
Yeah, I mean, some of them were up there. But...
I think Perry was in his late 20s when that show was out too. Luke Perry, he was older than the rest of them.
He was a lot older too, but same thing with, like, you know, Saved by the Bell. Those kids were.
See, and I remember Shannon Doherty before she did a show, weirdly enough, with Wilford Brimley. And it was like a family drama sitcom show before, I'd say maybe late 80s.
Okay. Well, I want to find out.
And I feel like every episode had almost like the Christmas where they open up Our House. That was it. Okay. Yeah, that was it. Wilford Brimley and Shannon Doherty. He was, yeah.
That's a really creepy, eerie picture. You just got older Wilford Brimley hugging onto. I don't think that's Shannon.
No, that's
Shannon.
not.
That
is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay, I just didn't look like her at first.
Or she's wearing a Wilford Brimley mask.
Yeah,
one of the two. But yeah, that's yeah. So there you go.
Weirdly enough, both of them passed away roughly around the same time, didn't they?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, she had cancer. I mean, that was her deal. But
he had diabetes.
Well, but he was also about 40 years older than her.
He also looked like the Quaker logo.
But yeah, I remember watching that show, Our House. Or whatever.
Our House.
I guess my parents did. That's why I ended up watching it. You know?
Well, the one that I was like, and I never really paid attention to, but was always just on when I was a kid, was Empty Nest.
Yeah, I remember it was on. Like I see an episode. I don't remember watching it regularly.
And that wasn't even on for a very long time, but I remember that show just being like on my TV growing up.
Yeah. Give me a break.
Years.
You remember that show?
I vaguely do remember that show.
I watched that pretty regularly. Nell Carter was kind of big there for a minute in the famous.
I was like, she's been pretty big since the 80s.
You know, she popped up. I was watching an episode of Reba the other day.
Really?
Yeah. And she popped up in one of the episodes, Nell Carter. She was like a psychiatrist or something for the family. It's like in the first season of Reba.
Reba, not the new one.
No.
Not Happy's Place.
No, Reba. Okay. The one from the early 2000s.
Huh.
Yeah. Nell Carter was in one episode of Reba.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of aging gracefully, that's one right there.
This is why I don't remember important things. This is the stuff that jockeys around in my head.
Right.
Our House and Nell Carter.
6 degrees of who acted with who in the 80s. And I don't know math.
Yeah. Well, you know one that got me the other day, and I got to go back and watch it. The Primus. Their probably biggest hit that got an actual video and MTV and all that.
My Name is Mud?
Was My Name is Mud.
Right.
There is a very famous actor that's in that movie, but his name is just run out of my head.
In the video for My Name is Mud?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. He plays like the main dude in it.
This is like when you find out that...
But I didn't realize it was him till now when I saw a picture.
Les Claypool, frontman. Adam Gates. Doesn't say. Main actor... Yeah, it just says his main actor is played by Les Claypool.
There was one where it was saying it was Christian Bale.
Oh, really?
Played in the video, but maybe I got interneted.
Let me see.
Maybe I got interneted.
Internet meme pop culture gag about striking resemblance between actor.
Okay, so I got interneted. Okay, because I saw a picture and I was like, "No way!
It's one
is
of
that
those,
real? I got to check that out."
It's one of those Red Hot Chili Pepper, Will Ferrell situations.
Okay.
Les Claypool looks like Christian Bale.
I never thought that, to be honest.
Yes, I never have. I never have thought much about Les Claypool.
Yeah, but yeah, I got interneted because I just literally saw it and I was like, really? No way! I got to go back and I just never did.
Right.
And all right, I figured. Bummer, I thought that was a cool one. I was like
a fake news.
I was like, but it kind of jives,
fake
you know.
news.
I was like, he get famous. I was like, okay,
sense.
maybe that is.
It's like when you find out that Michael Bay directed one of the first Got Milk ads.
Yeah.
You know the Aaron Buh, that one, where the guy was eating the cookie and he couldn't.
Oh yeah.
Michael Bay directed that.
Nice.
Yeah.
No explosions.
No explosions. This is pre-spin.
Well, it's like what's her name was in the Bruce Springsteen video.
Yeah,
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox.
Yeah, that was one of her first fame.
Turns out actors did stuff before they were in stuff you know.
Tawny Katane was on the Whitesnake car on the video before she. And actually, that's what got her famous.
That's what she's known for.
But then she got more infamous when she turned around and started beating her husband or whatever it was later.
And thankfully, she got another run when Bowling for Soup shouted her out.
That's right.
When you shake your booty like on the hood of Whitesnake's
She was
car.
an it girl for the 1980s.
She certainly was.
And then life.
Aged like the Milk and Michael Bay's Got Milk ad.
She didn't have the Pamela Anderson career that
certainly did not.
No. All right, Elaine Mayfield talking Galacticon with us.
Waiting.
Going to join us here in just a minute. So let's do this. Let's pause for weather, and we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll talk with Elaine Mayfield on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A slight chance of a shower or two today. We have a stationary front over the area and a little bit of moist air available for a shower. Mid-80s on the afternoon high. We could get a few thunderstorms this evening. They'll clear out by about midnight, mid-60s, and then back to sunny and hot weather on Tuesday. We're going into the upper 90s. For Wednesday, we're expecting highs around 105. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Hello, this is Melanie from Glenn's Furniture. Still searching for that perfect centerpiece for your living room like a sofa built to last for generations? Discover the enduring quality of American-made Mayo furniture. We showcase a stunning collection of Mayo sofas and love seats. Choose from a palette of premium top-grain leathers and rich classic hues, or select from hundreds of sumptuous durable fabrics. It's true custom comfort. Experience the Glenn's difference, where timeless craftsmanship meets personalized design. Come down and see us on Union and Alameda, where delivery is free since 1953.
Do you wake up and wonder why your jaw hurts or why your teeth are sore? You could have been clenching or grinding your teeth all night and you don't even remember it. Hi, this is Dr. Sarah Usher at Carabelli Dental, and we can provide Botox treatments as a solution for those overworked muscles. If you are eager to find a solution for pain relief, if you want to stop breaking your teeth, or maybe you want to sleep better, come experience why our patients choose Botox treatments from the experts at Carabelli Dental.
Come see the team at Carabelli Dental at the corner of 9th and Main in Roswell, or call 575-622-4455.
At New Mexico Gas Company, our priority is your safety. That's why we add a rotten egg smell to natural gas to help alert you of the presence of natural gas. So if you ever notice a rotten egg smell, it might be a natural gas leak. We recommend that you leave the area immediately, and from a safe distance, call New Mexico Gas Company at 1-888-NM-GAS-CO or 911. We're New Mexico Gas Company, and our priority is keeping you safe. That's why we're here. Learn more at nmgco.com.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Astronauts are not allowed to eat beans before they go into space because passing wind in a spacesuit damages them. The suit's for the astronauts. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is closing in on 21 minutes. Excuse me, hiccup after 9 o'clock. And I had a hiccup right in the middle there. I was like, I can't talk right now. And joining us in studio this morning, wearing her Galacticon hat, back on today, Elaine Mayfield back with us. Good morning,
I'm
Elaine.
back.
And we're weeks away from UFO
3
Festival
weeks
and
away.
all the week, and the 4th of July weekend. And, of course, Galacticon is once again part of this year's UFO Festival.
Yeah, this is like my 20th year, something like that. Yeah, because I started with the city, of course.
Now, obviously, due to logistics, you've had to move around from time to time and things over the years here. And it's been a little trickier over the last couple years without the convention center. But we're still having pretty fun. It actually is a mixed bag where we don't have as much space, but you are kind of closer to the
we're right
actions.
across the street from the UFO Museum.
Yeah, just like last year.
They've kindly let us use the Lazy Boy showroom, which we love.
Yes.
we're at the Lazy Boy.
Well, and I'm going to take a stab at some point where you're going to lose that because they do have plans for that at some point.
They actually have been putting in a miniature, blacklight miniature golf. And it's getting there too.
Yeah, so
I think they're hoping to be ready, but
hopefully we'll get the convention center back up or something in the near future. And but Galacticon will be downtown here, right across the International UFO Museum.
Yeah, the old Lazy Boy showroom, part of the Roswell Home Furnishings.
Same as last year, same location as last year.
Yeah, it is small. It's I can only get about 20 booths in there compared to 40.
Sure. Yeah, convention center. You can
there's other things we can't really do. However, what I've done is increased our outside freebie stuff for the public, and that's through lodger's hacks and a grant from the city.
Well, and this is where the other side, it's almost like the Vegas experience, where you're walking down the strip or the old strip particularly, and you're like, ooh, and you got the guys kind of, come on in. Yeah. Now Galacticon's kind of like that. Hey, come on, get out of the cool, come on in.
We've got the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and you can't really do that down at the convention center.
Exactly.
Here, it's like, hey, getting hot, come on in and check this out. So
exactly.
It kind of adds a new cool element to it, to the experience.
So, yeah. We got the Ghostbusters car, and they're bringing, I think, a 10-foot Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Oh, good.
The air inflated
Not made of real marshmallow,
no,
of course.
It's air inflated to kind of draw attention. And the UFO car is coming back.
Oh, it's going to be back?
Oh, we think it's going to be the new Jetson car.
Oh, so maybe, because last year they were missing the glass bubble.
Yeah.
I think it blew off a truck or something.
Blew off a truck.
So maybe, now is he bringing both or just the Jetsons car?
Just the Jetsons car.
Okay, very good.
Hopefully it all gets done. He was telling me, it's layers and layers on that the finish.
Okay.
And so
he comes from Indiana?
He has Indiana and Florida both.
Okay.
This time he's going to Florida and them driving in. So
oh, wow. So he's really doing a long triangle
but it's
trip.
kind of different state cops that's going to pull him
Sure.
over. So.
Well, hopefully it's the Jetsons mobile is roadworthy.
Exactly.
Because I think it did. The old flying saucer did have a few extra visits on the way because of mechanical issues. But.
Exactly. So it's a lot of fun, and he does a good job, and he's very
it's really
entertaining.
Cool. Yeah, if you missed hopefully you in the years past you got to see the UFO car and hopefully this year it'll be the Jetsons car. If not, I imagine he'll bring the UFO car.
At the end of the session last year, I had to go in with my Jeep and jump the UFO car as the battery had run down.
Yeah, and he's insistent on driving it. Like he's not trailering it and bringing it.
No,
he drives it, and I imagine because he's sitting in a bubble in that too.
Yeah,
and I imagine 1,000 miles in that thing is not comfortable.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I mean, I do it in a nice truck with all the air conditioning and the suspension and the bells and whistles, and after
books.
After 1,000 miles, I'm pretty stowed up. Imagine being in that thing without. It's probably a rougher ride. I imagine it's some kind of air conditioning.
And
But it's probably pretty warm in there.
It's got to be hot.
Yeah, you feel like you're baking in that thing, I'm guessing.
We'll see how he does.
Yeah. And I imagine the Jetsons car is going to be worse because it's just a big bubble.
That's
so
right.
with a fin.
and I think the horn plays the Jetson music.
Well, you got to have the noise at the car.
Exactly.
You know, that's the Jetson car. That noise.
Hopefully it's all going to be a lot of fun.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. And like I said, the Ghostbusters are coming back.
Good.
With their car and everything, and they're fun. And the droids.
Oh, good. I was going to say, because last year they had the droids.
I've had him every year. They
they kind of just meander around like the R2D2 and the various.
It's remote. So, but what's fun is
droids of the Star Wars universe kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And he'll stand back, and kids will come up to him, and he'll operate him.
Interact
and the
with
kids
them.
are just like they're real.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, because he can as long as he can see them, he can real live interact with them.
Exactly.
But, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We got a new thing this year, which I'm so excited about. There's a family in Capitan.
Okay.
And the son, I think, lives actually in Albuquerque. And their family collects life-size TV and alien film aliens.
Oh, really?
And his family's been affected by the Capitan fires,
Okay.
so they're going to bring down several of those.
Okay.
And you can get a selfie and just make a donation
Okay.
to
So
the
these are like
fire victims.
movie props or television props?
They're
from,
amazing. I'll show you after.
I guess they were used in various TV and movies.
I don't know where they buy them. But that's what they wanted to do for Christmas.
Okay. I imagine they probably visit old film lots and stuff, and then they don't need them. Or they have some kind of auctions. But
yeah.
So imagine this one was in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, or this one was
They
in.
have the Predator from Alien.
Yeah. Oh,
They
okay.
have the Demogorgon from
from Stranger Things. Okay, so these are kind of newer ones.
And they're
that
like 6 feet tall. And
young ones will love
life-size.
the young folks will love the
And then
Demogorgon.
there's Han Solo in the frozen in the whatever that is stone.
the carbon coffin thing. Yeah.
Yes, and the terror dog from Ghostbusters.
Oh, very cool.
Those for sure, and maybe even a couple more they're going to bring. So
I'm not gonna lie.
Nice way to benefit the.
If
victims.
I owned that Han Solo, I'd turn it into a coffee table.
Oh yeah, really.
That's what I'd be doing. That might be a big old coffee table for me.
Exactly.
But that's just me.
But it's sure a great opportunity to help our neighbors up the mountains, because that just keeps going and going, doesn't it?
Yeah, the fire, and I mean, it was a tragedy to begin with the plane crash.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone would imagine that would have sparked what
Right.
weeks
What we're
later still
seeing,
doing
yeah.
and things like that.
But he called and said, "Do you do ever anything for charity?" And I said, "Absolutely. 20 years we've been doing this, and
Good.
We've always supported local.
So maybe
charities.
if you get a chance, pay a few extra bucks for your picture with some of this stuff to go help some of these fire victims.
And they're
up there.
amazing. I'll show you the pictures after.
Yeah, well, imagine it. These are. Yeah, those are, and I imagine they're high dollar items. They're probably.
I think that's what they decide to have for Christmas present.
Yeah.
Each year.
But what's kind of I've noticed as I've getting older, because you see movie props and things, and they look great in the movies and everything, but when you get to them in real life, that's when you find out the magic of Hollywood is the magic of Hollywood, because you're like, wow, it looks so fake here. You know what I mean? It looks like a statue. How do they make it look so real in the movie? And that's sound, lighting, and little CGI thrown in depending on the age of the movie. That's how they do all that.
I went to a sale after Roswell, the TV show, closed down. Just happened to be in Santa Fe. And that was fascinating. All the stuff in there that they had.
Yeah. It's kind of neat to see It was funny, and I'm getting off topic, but I'll bring it back in. But about 10, 15 years ago, they shot a movie called Roswell FM in our radio station in Artesia.
Right.
And so I spent a week on the working the radio, basically doing radio on a movie set, which I do not recommend. That was awful. You cannot make any noises, but it was kind of neat to see how they built the studio and the props and everything, and how they converted my studio into this 80s looking studio.
Right.
I mean, granted, it's an old studio and kind of looked 80s anyway, but they really did. And then they dropped the lighting in. They put these fake boards up to make it look like I had more equipment than was actually there and all this.
Right.
It was kind of neat how they did all that. So.
Exactly.
And then they built this railroad track thing for the camera. So, because our desk had like this round thing, and so they built it so while the DJ's talking, they can do this thing where the camera goes, so you see the DJ going around. It was kind of cool when you see it in the movie how they filmed it. But
yeah,
I was like, oh, that's how they did that with that camera track. So, but anyway, it's kind of neat to see all.
It
that.
is
But
that.
anyway. But Galacticon now, let me ask: I know we do have smaller like last year, but if someone wants to be a vendor, is there still space?
I actually still have a few booths left.
Okay,
yeah.
I knew they're
booth.
premium commodities here, but I didn't know if we still had a few open ones here.
Exactly. Yeah, we lost a few of our normal death of the family in one. And,
life happens.
Yeah, life happens.
Things,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. This year, also, the whole UFO festival is going to be certainly a large dash of Air America 250.
Oh yeah, it's kind of
Juliana's working hard on getting that program, and that's Saturday.
Yes.
So I want to say that most of us will be open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and end with the fireworks show.
Yes.
And but I do believe that the UFO Museum is open Sunday with the final
for the
round
final
of their speakers,
their talks and lectures and things. Yeah. But as far as the outdoor fun festivities and stuff, that stuff will wrap up Saturday.
Now,
Saturday.
as usual, we will have our karaoke on Wednesday night. Although not at Pepper's, but we're going to Backdraft. Their new
so they'll be the new home for now for this year.
Yes, they're excited about it, and what a wonderful little building they have.
It's,
Freedom Hall.
Oh yeah, that's a nice.
Very nice.
It's a great venue to do things.
Acoustics are great,
and you can open it up if you need to or want to. And it's really cool.
So we're excited about doing Backdraft.
Yeah,
and that's Wednesday night, 6:30 or 6. Yeah, 6:30. And everybody's welcome.
Yeah,
the community. We get a lot of locals on that one.
Now, don't be surprised if you see a bunch of people in costume. A lot of times
we always encourage cosplay.
Yeah, they come the cosplay. Now, just because of the roots of this particular Roswell Galacticon, there is kind of a steampunk
always has been
theme to that. Or now that being said, there's no rules or regulations saying you have to go steampunk with your cosplay.
No, not at all.
But if you do, you will have you will fit right in with a good hunk of the population out there.
Exactly, and you will be glad to know that tea dueling is back.
Oh, good! I'm a fan of this. That's
I know
the
you
funnest
are.
thing. It's just because it's just the funnest little neat thing to do, and you get it's funny because you get to talk smack and do everything in a family friendly sort of way, of course. And the whole point is, at the end of the day, is try to make someone's biscuit break. That's the whole point. Is and dipping the tea.
Biscuit being a cookie for us.
Yes, it's British speak, of course. Yes.
Well, we do have our cosplay contest on Saturday, 2:00. They walk around for an hour and try to get votes, and that's people's choice.
Okay.
And they collect tickets for votes.
All right.
And then at 3:00 they'll judge, and then at 4:00 we'll do tea dueling right there. So that's all on Saturday since we don't do Sunday.
Yes. Now I got to ask: is Todd going to be competing as a contestant, or is he going to be judging this time?
I don't know.
Because Todd's kind of our resident resident alien.
He's always been
to quote a TV show.
Resident alien. Absolutely.
When it comes to that kind of stuff, so very cool. But they're. That's a lot of fun. I hope you definitely and of course a lot of those folks are also part of the costume contest and
right, and that will be on Friday.
Yeah, there's a little
parade.
Bit of, and I believe they're doing it indoors, right? Somewhere. Where are they doing? I forget.
It may be on the Cultural Plaza.
Yeah, it might be on the Cultural Plaza.
Yeah,
but I think they're doing it at a different time.
We're trying to utilize that beautiful, nice facility. If you haven't seen it, drive by and look at it. It's looking good.
Well, they had the grand opening here about a month ago, or a couple weeks ago, whenever that was.
And I think it might be on the Cultural Plaza.
Good. Well, and the
pet costume contest is ours, and we will still do it on the courthouse steps.
Very good.
Cooler, shadier.
We do it in the morning there.
9 o'clock.
So the pause and things don't get impacted and all.
Yes.
And so
we kind of put everything on 9 o'clocks. All the things in the evening are 9 o'clock. The drone show on Thursday, the parade at 9, and on Saturday the fireworks actually at 9. Although you can go out to the Cielo Grande at 6 and
They're going to have games and fun and picnicking and things like that, and then
music,
I think live music, and then at dark they'll fire off the fireworks.
And like I said, I've been doing this 20 years, and we always broke on the 4th of July. Yeah. 5 or 6 o'clock, so people could get out and do other things.
And this is going to be bookended because I think they're doing the drone show kind of the first day of the UFO festival downtown here.
Right.
And then the fireworks for the 254th celebration will be.
They say it's even bigger drone show than last year.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I
enjoyed that.
Cool. Yeah.
And I watched it from the plaza, which was kind of cool.
That's actually the best spot to see it is kind of the courthouse lawn downtown, that area.
Camaraderie to it and everything else.
That's kind of the best spot there.
Exactly.
I want to tell everybody for Galacticon, for UFO Festival, for everything, there's one website that steers you to everything.
Yeah.
If you go to the UFOfestival.com website, that will give you the complete schedule events for Galacticon, for UFO Fest, for the actual museum's schedule, any of the other ancillary things that are going on. It's all a one-stop shop there. So.
Yes, we actually are kind of a group of about 5 different events going on at the same time, which is wonderful because it would be hard to run all of this by one person.
If you had one person running all this, it would be hard to pull all those.
It would pull
all those to get on.
Yeah. So the Galacticon, we kind of do the indoor vendor. Someone like, say, a jeweler might want to not be on the street and have to gather everything up every night. And so we kind of do
collectibles, things like that.
Yeah, we kind of fallen into our little areas. And then of course, Main Street Roswell and the city of Roswell and the UFO Museum. And the Miniature Museum has been very active. Nancy Fleming's a lot of fun, and she does something different every year.
Yeah.
And
and as a miniature and curiosity museum, it fits right in the vibe with UFO Festival to a T.
Yes, and she does some kind of an installation. And
if you all never been in that museum, go in there. And by the way, it changes out every couple months, the main exhibits and things. So if you haven't been in a minute, go again. It's going to look different.
Right.
And but yeah, that's a great little hidden gem that Roswell. It shouldn't be hidden. It's a really cool place.
There's the new Space Toy Museum.
Yeah, and that's downtown here too. And so. Maybe if you go downtown, I know a lot of locals tend to, when it comes to the downtown, they're like, no, come on down. There's check out some of the new shops, some of the new vendors. Some of it's certainly going to want to meet some of the only place you'll see them is at Galacticon vendors and things at UFO Festival this year too. There's things that come in every year and they only come here because you only get it here. And some of those artwork and other collectibles.
We've brought in the artists again this year that. Steve Garcia, the one that did the Iron Giant. Yeah. We've got Kevin Spivey. Spivey always
they
comes
all have
with
Hollywood
him.
Credentials.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Ralph Sampson.
IMDb lists.
I know he was going on IMDb this morning. Ralph Sanders from Albuquerque is kind of an illustrator. People love his art. It's kind of crazy and illustrative and he's done a poster for us this year.
Oh, cool.
So,
we did like exclusive Galacticon art for this artwork for that.
Yeah, we're excited about
which means exclusivity, which means, value, which means you know how all that works. You know that world.
Exactly. And we also want to mention that Thursday from 2 to 6 as we're open Thursday evening is preview night. No admission.
Oh, good. So come in, give it a check out. If there's certain shopping things, you could save a little bit of money and just hit them that day.
Exactly.
And plus, first day, best selection that's best.
Well, that's right.
First come, first serve type mindset.
A lot of people will come back and say, I really did want to buy that. And I'll come back on Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's 2 to 6 on Thursday.
But you got to be careful of that one because depending on how many of them there are.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with artwork, it's one of a kind.
And then it's only $5 on the Friday and Saturday.
Very affordable.
And that pays the rent. We have to pay rent for those buildings because of electricity, of course.
Yeah.
So, it's a minimum amount. Can you imagine going to the Comic-Con in San Diego's hundreds?
Oh yeah, and you're right there downtown. You can kind of continue in and out with your UFO festival
10
stuff.
and under free.
Don't have to move or park or nothing. It really is kind of convenient. You're there, and then as soon as you're done, you can walk back out and hit all the UFO festival stuff.
Right.
Like if there's a show, and the cool thing is because of this. You can kind of in and out as you need to. So you pay the thing, you get your stamp, and then you go out, go see a show or go see a concert,
3 o'clock,
then come back in and cool off and do a little shopping, go back out, get something to eat, see another show, get back in, cool off.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a rally point.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a smart move. That's a veteran move, right?
And the kids are entertained. We also have our Star Child Academy with Angela Strange. And
she does a great job with
and
crafts and
takeaways,
projects and things.
Something to take home and really cool.
Yeah, it's kind of that's her jam, is working with kids and creating fun through enrichment and education and entertainment.
And that's a standby for us always.
Mm-hmm.
And gaming.
Oh yeah, of course. There's the gaming.
Have good gaming.
And it's all the above, right? Table games to the electric
and role
stuff.
playing.
Yeah.
We got Dungeons and Dragons back, and any level. If you've never played before, you could even sit down and learn.
Well, I gotta imagine, because of Stranger Things, there is a younger generation that have picked up Dungeons and Dragons.
It cycles.
Yeah,
I
think there is a new generation that whereas predominantly '80s kids were the ones who kind of forged the fire in that one, and then it kind of died off in the '90s, I think.
Right.
But I think Stranger Things created a research for Dungeons and Dragons,
an interest,
and certainly because the 2000s brought back like the Pokemon and the table games, like the '90s. The '90s, all that was gone. It was all computers and game consoles, but the 2000s they started bringing back the Magic, the Gathering. These started, and then Stranger Things, I think, kind of put D&D back into the granddaddy of them all kind of category.
Yeah, I had brought in kind of an executive committee to help run the things, and certainly Matt Bromley is gaming, and his wife Mary Alice Balderrama, and so he kind of handles that whole gaming aspect of it, and he's an inventor of games.
Yeah, he has,
and he's got a new one this year. It's going to be fun.
So you can actually find and purchase games that you'll probably never see anywhere else, right at the.
And then my other one is Peter Powell, who was the leader of the steampunk group here. His wife Christina, and so we kind of cover all the bases.
Sure.
There.
Now, are they still doing like some of the goggle workshops and things like that during?
No, we have not done workshops. We don't
I didn't know if there was going to be any of that this year, or because I know sometimes
they were so popular.
Yeah. Well, space might be the issue on that one. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So maybe when a bigger home again, and we can bring back some of those.
They say next year, but
workshop.
We'll see.
Life happens, doesn't it?
Yep. We're hoping.
But in the meantime, it's got another great Galacticons in store for us this year. Please go to the UFO Festival website and kind of plot and plan. That way you can see like the whole Galacticon schedule here from Thursday on to Saturday is right here on different events, different cosplay events, different gaming events, different panel speakers and things like it, guest speakers and things like that. They've got a slew of them that are going to be there. So if you're a artist, movie maker type, or a sci-fi fan, there's probably certain events that you're going to want to make sure that you're there for. Go to the website. That way you can plot and plan, make sure you don't miss it because you're there at the right time. And be honest, that you pay your $5 that day and you can go see all this. Come and go as you wish, as much as you want. And that's the cool part about it. And I think there's a weekend pass too, right? If you just want one
and that's
for
kind
the
of
entire
a VIP pass. You get a T-shirt.
Okay.
This year's your T-shirt and a bag. And a pass and a lanyard and a badge and that kind of thing.
And that way you just flash it anytime you're by, you walk on in. And like you said, there is exclusive swag in collector's T-shirts. The only way you probably can get one of those T-shirts is...
You can buy one, though.
Well...
Yeah, we sell them.
Okay.
But we don't have a bunch.
Maybe that's going to be the move next year is put like to have the T-shirts you sell, but then for the exclusive ones, like a VIP or something, VIP or a star or something, some kind of thing to set out, like like on hockey sweaters.
Well, I only ordered like 100, so there's not a lot.
Okay, so there's not many.
They will go,
So,
I didn't want to overdo it.
Well, you don't want to distill the market.
Exactly. No, I want it to be.
Yeah, you want it to be coveted. You want it to have, you want to make something coveted. You only make a certain amount of it.
And let me give you the website.
Yes.
RoswellGalacticon.com.
Okay, and that'll take you directly to the Galacticon stuff.
Yes.
But if they don't remember that,
we also have a Facebook page, and we're having a lot of fun with Facebook. We've got a lady that's working on memes a lot. She's very music oriented. Yeah. But if you haven't checked it out, it's
so you should like and follow it, and that'll keep you with updates. And then obviously, Like I know in years past, like when our hopefully the Jetsons mobile comes, you'll get the play-by-play updates. Oh, he's in Florida today, or he's in Alabama.
Hope so
Yeah,
we tried that last year, but we
there was a few.
There were a few.
There was a few updates.
The
but
first year, the police were stopping them everywhere.
Yeah.
That was fun because it was following it. Yeah.
Yeah, at first they were like wanting to make sure this thing can be on the road to begin with, and once they realized it was okay, then they get curious and everything.
And I
else.
do want to thank Main Street Roswell for stepping in and matching my for the fee
Oh,
for
that's
that
very
Jetson
cool.
car.
Good.
Because we lost our sponsor from last year. So.
Oh, I'm glad they
And,
thank you to Main Street for stepping up.
Give them a plug. Casa Carencia is sponsoring the pet contest again.
Oh,
this
very
year.
good.
They've been very supportive.
What is their business?
That's the Dr. Lee.
Oh, okay. So they're veterinarian
the
doctors.
veterinarians.
Oh,
It's Casa Carencia Animal Health Center.
Oh, very good. Awesome. Well,
They were been great.
Well, that's perfect because guess what? If any of the dogs suffer heat, they're going to be the first ones to notice.
Someone is there. That's right. And that's why we do that 9
in the
o'clock
morning and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And we would love to, folks, come on out and enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. That is so much fun to watch. To be honest, when we talk about UFO festivals, there's a couple things that the locals really embrace. The pet and people costume contests are definitely two of the more popular local-driven events. I think the run and golf tournaments are others, but those are ones that the locals come out for those because they
do come out for the karaoke on Wednesday night. That's fun, and
please come out for karaoke.
Their barbecue's fabulous.
And yeah, Third Street they do it upright. They're going to be the only problem is if you come in costume, you might want to bring lots of wet napkins, wet wipes because you don't want to get your probably very expensive outfit barbecued up.
Exactly, and we want to thank Backdraft for stepping up.
Yeah, a lot of finger foods. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. But does it smell good?
Oh, it's awesome in there. It's barbecue, but you never wear your Sunday finest to a barbecue.
Nope.
Just saying. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and of course the light parade, everything else. Like I said, go to the Galacticon website if you want to be a vendor or anything. But if you're kind of trying to plot and plan your entire weekend of events, you can go to the UFO Festival. You'll find all the Galacticon stuff there, along with all the other Main Street UFO, the festival itself, city, the museum, everybody's schedule events and things going on.
And bring some pocket money for selfies for Capitan.
Yes, and please overpay on that because, again, it's going to help these fire victims.
And they take the money through a branch of American Red Cross, so very legit.
Yeah, it's all on the up and up and everything. And matter of fact, when you're there getting selfies with the various things, I'm sure the family will be happy to tell you exactly where the money's going and how it's going, and they might even have some more information on exactly what that money's going.
Yeah, you can actually go online. It's the American Red Cross. It's the Wildfire Disaster Relief New Mexico.
Okay, I wonder if they have how like Red Cross sets up those fancy text 555 to I don't know, Capitan Fire and send $10.
They might have that.
I'd hope something.
We
like
will
that.
have a QR code for anyone that wants
They
to
want to do it
that
direct.
way.
Yeah, I know we live in this world and we don't carry money anymore, so you got to do it the tech way. And I'm just as bad. I'm about to go on vacation. I was like, I got to hit an ATM to get cash because I know I should have some cash on me because I never carry it on me.
And then I bring it home with me.
Yeah, exactly. Although this one, I think, because of tipping and
it
stuff.
It sure makes the line go faster with cards.
It does.
When you're at the front desk.
When it's working.
Yeah, you just tap it.
Oh, yeah, when it's working. When it's not, though, you're cussing it.
Exactly.
Because usually it's when it's working, I'm the guy when it breaks. I'll get up there and it's like.
Well, thank goodness we have a IT guy that works our front desk every year. Thank goodness. Thanks, AJ and Thomas.
You know what? That's the one thing about UFO Festival and aliens. There's a lot of smart techie type people involved. So when it comes to the technology and getting things to work, pound for pound, you got more people that are going to get that done than any other hobby, I think.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Please. If you want to be involved in this, how about volunteers and stuff? I'm sure you're always looking for.
Yes, and she needs volunteers at the America 250 at the Cielo Grande because they want like sack races and fun things like that.
They need some volunteers.
You can do it as a group or just individuals. That's Juliana.
Yeah, and she'll be on what's today? Monday, Wednesday to talk more. But I think. Like if you want to sponsor like your business and you want to sponsor like
or
the sack races,
scout troop or something.
And then you and your employees can kind of they ask you to man it and run it kind of thing, and
it's
so
just like 3 hours and then you're already out there for the.
And their idea is to make it like a free picnic carnival 4th of July. I think the only thing you're going missing is checkered tablecloths and lemonade and hot dogs. I'm sure those will probably be out there.
As a matter of fact, the Historical Society sponsored the Invaders game last night.
Yeah.
And that was so wonderful.
And the
weather was perfect.
Yeah, the weather cooperated. I know everyone was getting a little nervous.
And the Invaders cooperated too.
Yeah.
They really.
How did I know that they had several of the Hondo Lions
the
players
world
show
champion,
up.
the 56 world champions.
I think 3 of them were expected to attend.
Yeah, and
so.
the book that's just come out as well. But,
yes.
But that was a lot of fun, and thank you all for coming.
Matter of fact, if you want, we have an interview with Dewey talking about his book. You can go check it out, ksvptv.com. There we talked to him on the phone last week here. So, yeah, good deal. But Galacticon, please get ready.
Yes.
Need volunteers for that, for the Roswell 250. I'm sure Main Street always looking for volunteers, City as well. But Galacticon could use your help too. And then please make plans to attend. If you're you're going to be here all weekend, just go ahead and get the VIP pass. That way you can flash the badge and go in and out all weekend. But Thursday is the free preview day if you want to come there and then get your day passes for later in the weekend there. Right. But don't forget, everything wraps up Saturday this year because the Roswell 250.
That's right.
Sunday, if you want to come downtown for the UFO museum speakers.
Right.
But as far as the downtown vendors and all that stuff, it wraps up Saturday. We focus on American 250 and the 4th on Sunday.
That's right. At 9 o'clock every evening is the big deal.
Yes.
Drone show, parade, and fireworks.
Absolutely. So, as always, appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
We'll see you here next time.
Okay. And see you next week.
It'll be and it'll probably be Sean this time because I'm literally after the show today. I'm going to Albuquerque and I'm going on a paddle boat cruise for a week here.
Cool.
Up the Mississippi. So
that sounds fun.
I'm in shortitis.
My former grandmother-in-law. That was her favorite. She did a lot of cruising and stuff.
I've done big cruises and this is the first time. And there's only 150 on the boat. This isn't like the Carnival Nightmares and all. This is literally, I got to be honest. I might be one of the youngest people on the boat, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was always her favorite.
And I'm completely okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
Good deal. Well, thank you as always, and we'll see you next time.
Yes.
All right, 9:50. Let us pause for news, your Hannity update, commercials as well, and then we'll wrap up the show. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. President Trump is touting the preliminary peace agreement with Iran. It's a deal, Mr. Trump says, will result in a full reopening of the Strait of Hormuz and a lifting of the U.S. blockade of Iranian ports. The memorandum of understanding may be signed on Friday in Geneva. The president's on his way to France for the G7 summit, along with talking about the agreement with Iran. Russia's war in Ukraine will be discussed. Russia launching another massive attack on its neighbor, including on civilian targets in the capital city, Kiev. Joining a growing list of countries, Britain is planning to ban those under 16 from using a range of social media apps. And on Wall Street, stocks are on a roll this morning. The Dow is up 634 points. The Nasdaq trading 707 points higher for a gain of almost 3%. More details, srnnews.com.
Turn up your radio. Here's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
There's going to be a reexamination, reconfiguration of NATO and future alliances. Every Middle Eastern country will be happy. Every country in the region will be happy. I even think probably deep down China and Russia will be happy. Europe will be happy. They'll be safer. The continental United States will not be within range, and they won't have nuclear weapons to hit our country. Now, will Trump ever get credit for all the lives that we'll never be able to calculate he saved? No. But for those people that were willing to roll the dice for their children and grandchildren, you're the people I don't understand. Where's your common sense and logic? What part of Reagan saying freedom is but one generation away from extinction are you missing?
Check out the Sean Hannity radio show later today, right here.
Hey, you've been hearing me talk a lot about Sig Sauer and the P365. It is the #1 selling concealed carry pistol in America today. Now, SIG is celebrating 250 years of freedom with an exciting summer promotion. When you buy any P365 pistol, you will get a free Sig Sauer everyday carry flashlight. This is one of the best everyday flashlights that you can buy. And right now, when you buy the #1 concealed carry pistol in the country, you're going to get that for free. More people are taking their safety and their family safety into their own hands, and they're carrying firearms for protection and self-defense. And I can tell you firsthand, the P365, it's comfortable to carry, it's easy to shoot, it's an amazing firearm. On this show, we are a Sig Sauer family. Buy a P365 pistol, get a free Sig Sauer everyday carry flashlight. This offer won't last long. Buy today, or you can try the P365 Sig Sauer at your local range. It's all American. Just go to sigsauer.com/Hannity. Find a dealer near you.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A slight chance of a shower or two today. We have a stationary front over the area and a little bit of moist air available for a shower. Mid-80s on the afternoon high. We could get a few thunderstorms this evening. They'll clear up by about midnight, mid-60s, and then back to sunny and hot weather on Tuesday. We're going into the upper 90s. For Wednesday, we're expecting highs around 105. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason. Wall Street opened sharply higher this morning. The rally fueled by President Trump's announcement of the peace deal with Iran. It will see the Strait of Hormuz fully reopened and a lifting of the American blockade of Iranian ports. Oil prices have tumbled. U.S. benchmark crude lost $4.55 to $80.33 per barrel, the lowest level since the opening days of the war, which began in late February. The price of Brent crude fell $4.28 to $83.05 per barrel. Roku shares rose another 1.5% early today after the company announced that Fox is buying the streaming platform. It is a cash and stock deal valued at roughly $22 billion. Shares in Elon Musk's SpaceX rose 5.6% in pre-market trade following its highly anticipated debut on Wall Street last week. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason.
Spring is here, and Fulkerson has a few spring HVAC tips to help you get ready. Check for uneven temperatures from room to room. Replace your filter and pay attention to sounds that your unit makes. A professional spring checkup helps catch these issues early. And with the Right Fit membership from Fulkerson, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready. With biannual maintenance and a reduced dispatch fee, even in the middle of the night. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
The Pecos Peckers chapter of the National Wild Turkey Federation presents the Pecos Peckers Conservation Shoot, Saturday, June 20th at the Creekside Clays in Artesia. Registration begins at 7:30 and the shoot begins at 9. Youth Jake's tickets are available but require adult ticket accompaniment, and lunch is provided. Sponsorships are also available at the Longbeard Gobbler or Pecos Pecker tiers level. Register now and get more information by calling Lucas Watson at 505-239-9013.
Summer's here and the heat is on at Roswell Honda with hot deals and cool payments like a 2023 Chevy Malibu just $266 a month, 2018 Nissan Rogue just $249 a month, or a 2021 Chevy Trax just $212 a month. How about a 2018 Nissan Sentra just $177 a month, or a 2018 Jeep Renegade just $162 a month? And get pre-approved today for your chance to win $200 in free gas. The heat is on all month long at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code DEPOSIT to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code DEPOSIT to borrow up to $10,000. Use code DEPOSIT to borrow up to $10,000.
It's Mornings with Mike Winters. He's portly, short, balding, short-sighted, and long-winded. Sorry, ladies, he's taken. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is closing in on 7:58. Got about 2 minutes here before we wrap up the show. Sean will be taking over the show here for the rest of this week. And through, I think, Tuesday next week. I believe I'll be back in the chair next Wednesday as we come back. I'll actually be here in about an hour heading to Albuquerque, and then we'll get on a plane tomorrow morning, and then I'll be back in town Tuesday, I think. So that's the plan.
Just wanted to remind myself what this side of the board looks like. I'm gonna miss you guys. Just hold down the fort. Fun. I look my cat in the eye every time I leave the house and say, Stefan, guard this house with your life. And I stop and say, hey, with your life. So, it's on you, boys.
Well, speaking of cats, him and Rhiannon will be looking out for my two cats over the next week here. So.
Yep,
I don't know. The new one's going to be shy, I think.
Well, see, your other one was shy.
Yeah.
So I think that they'll both be a little shy at first, and then eventually they'll probably venture out.
But I knew the new one, Reba, she didn't want to come out. Like, I had my in-laws here the first time, she barely came out. Second time, she came out.
How do you feel about me drugging your cats? Yeah. I might bring some catnip along.
All right. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
There's probably some in the house somewhere.
a little that dank.
I'm sure there's some in the house somewhere.
Bring it as a peace offering.
They have a bucket. Well, it's not a bucket. It's this big. And it's literally just full of toys. Mm-hmm. And they're both trained. They just go in there and pull them out. It's their toy box.
Nice.
It's just full of stuff.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. If you missed any of our interviews from today, I invite you to check them out at your leisure, ksvptv.com. We had Dr. Sarah and Maria.
Maria.
Yeah. From Carabelli Dental in the 7 o'clock hour. We replayed our extension office interview in the 8, and then we just had Elaine talking Galacticon just a few minutes ago here.
Yes,
so
indeed.
Got it all there for you. Thank you so much for allowing this show to be a part of your day. I greatly appreciate that. Y'all have a great week.
Hey, have fun, man.
That's my goal.
Heck yeah.
That's my plan for the week. Have fun, man. We'll talk to you bright and early tomorrow.